My man.
What is up? Mr. Super excited over there.
I am, man. Happy, boy.
Yeah.
You know what the
What
fuck?
you so happy about?
You know what? I don't know what I'm so happy about because I was mad an hour ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Fucking pissed a
you're
little
getting
while
ready
ago.
to tell me. Yeah.
Motherfucker, I mean,
I-
it's just been a day of fucking with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
It's-
I'm sorry.
But
That's-
you know, hey, man, the saga continues.
That's right.
You know what
It
I'm
has
saying?
no
No matter
choice-
what.
It has no choice but to continue. That's why, you shouldn't dwell on things, Corey. You should be like me and just say, who gives a fuck? Yeah, it ain't going to matter 2 minutes later.
I try, but every time I say who gives
You
a fuck,
try.
I figure I do give a fuck.
Do or do not. There is no try.
That's the problem. I'm the only one that does give a fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody else does.
There ain't nothing that
Trying,
important to
man.
give a fuck about. Come on.
Damn, I'm sick and tired of being
The
sick
only
and
thing you got to
tired.
worry about is getting paid and getting laid. That's it. The two biggest things that you need to be concerned with in life.
Well, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get paid that much, and what little I do, I give it to getting laid.
That's great. Don't tell me your problems, man. All right.
Pay for that cheap ass, you know what I'm saying?
The cheaper the better. There's nothing
Yeah.
like discount ads. I
Man,
understand. I've been
I can't tell you how many times I spent all my money under a bridge somewhere.
there. Under a bridge.
In a dark alley somewhere.
Oh, no.
Man,
Save that for your memoirs.
I think you should know first, man. I like to tell you these things, bounce it off of you.
Oh, yeah.
Man, listen, man, and I'm serious right here.
Mm-hmm.
It must be like what they call that, Mercury in retrograde. You ever heard of that?
A what?
Mercury in retrograde?
No.
It's like where everything that goes wrong will go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they say somehow it works out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't feel it when it's happening. When it's happening, it's like I don't feel this shit working out. I feel like everything is fucking coming down on me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, here's the deal.
Yeah, what's going on? Just,
Okay. First of all,
Mhm.
you ever heard of this thing called Dragon Con?
mm-hmm.
So I've been wanting to tell you about this.
Right.
I'm sitting up here drinking my Dos Equis Amber Ale. Yeah, but before I get into that, man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I'm still recovering.
Sent you to the
from
shop
some-
because you got some rusty gears from drinking
yeah.
all that beer.
Yeah, that's the biggest news, and it's not news I'm crazy to report, but yeah, I can no longer drink. If I keep drinking, apparently, which I'm not the craziest drinker, but apparently my cheap ass Mexican circuits that I have running in me. Apparently, yeah. If I keep drinking the way I do, I probably won't be around too long. So.
Yeah, man.
Only because, unlike the rest of you humans, my robot body has to work twice as hard. You filtering that shit through my river. So,
Yeah, and those parts are near impossible to replace.
yeah. So yeah, as far as drinking goes, I have no choice but to quit drinking.
Well,
Yes.
you know what we can do? We can put you back on that stuff called Drank,
Oh,
right?
drink.
Slow
yeah.
your roll.
Where I just fucking sleep. Yeah. I just pass out. Yeah. No. Yeah. If I can sleep and get paid for doing that, no, that'd be great.
Now, is
I'm
that
all
what
for it.
Drank is? Is that an energy drink?
Drink.
Or does it make you want to go to sleep?
What was it? Slow Your Roll. That's the one I remember that really fucking, after I drank that one made
That's
me
just
want to
slows
pass
your roll.
the fuck out. Yeah, no, that's just fucking sleeping pills in a bottle. But no, Drank, I can't remember what the fuck
I know Drank.
was.
That was the slogan for that. Remember?
Drank?
Drank. Slow your roll.
Oh, okay. I'm getting confused. I'm thinking that Slow Your Roll is actual
You
the
think
name
that's
of the
another
drink.
drink
No,
out
okay,
there?
the
No.
drink. No, drink is that's one where it puts you to fucking sleep. Yeah, because I thought, yeah, I remember like drinking that here, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna see what this does. And about 10 minutes later, man, I was like fighting to stay awake and to, pay attention to what was going on.
Yeah, that shit didn't
I was
slow
like,
your roll.
what
That
the
shit made
fuck?
you stop.
No, I know. No, that
shit
shit
says,
that shit fucking just knocked you out. That's roofies in a can. That's all that shit was. That should be called roofies. Yeah. Period. Yeah, but no, that was
Date
kinda,
rape in a
that was
can.
that was kind of scary because you can't. As much as I was fighting it, I remember how much of a struggle it was just to fucking stay awake and keep my fucking eyelids open. I'm just like, wow.
Do you remember me
Shit
touching
is
you?
nuts. I fucking hope to God not.
I'll take that as a no.
I know you get me confused with that vacuum cleaner you got in the corner, but I don't do
I got
that
to thank
shit,
for machines, man.
I don't go that way.
You were looking nice and shiny that day. You don't. I guess good. Then you don't recall. So that shit works.
Yeah, it does. Thank God. But
slow your roll, rape your date.
Slow your roll. Yeah, but no, that's Don't drink that shit. I don't know why they're selling it.
I just feel bad drinking in front of you, man. That's
No,
all, because
I don't give a shit.
I
No.
bet you never. I'm trying to be courteous, you know.
No. Don't. Well, good luck. I mean, it's funny because right after I was told that, you're just watching TV and seeing people like drink like crazy. I mean, I was watching Social Network again, and there's a scene where a bunch of college kids are like in a room, racing each other while doing some computer work, and they're all like, chugging down shots and drinking beers and just turning the channel. All these beer commercials everywhere.
It's like you don't even
on
notice that
TV.
shit until you can't drink anymore.
No, exactly, and it's just like like not being able to fucking eat again. It's like everyone fucking eats and everyone drinks. But when you really see it on TV, which I never realized, wow, it's like drinking is fucking everywhere on TV. It's insane. Like even like young people, even like these movies, you see young people drinking, and it's like, wow.
See, that's why I've always admired people who had to quit drinking, because I've had some friends like yours who have just been alcoholics. Mm-hmm. Like one of my friends who went to jail. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened in prison. I don't. No, he was lucky enough. Now they talk about there's no rehabilitation when you go to prison. That's the biggest problem. Now they put him in a program when he went to prison. I have a feeling somebody got a hold of that ass, and he came out like, "Ain't no drink worth this kind of shit."
This'll make you stop drinking.
Yeah, shit, hell yeah.
Drink this.
You've been fucking prison raped a few times. You think I don't think I want to come back here.
Well, the other thing too is they don't serve beer in prison, so that could be when you have no choice.
They don't serve beer in prison, but they serve dick.
Yeah, they do.
And I think he got I think he got a different kind of drink when he was in there. And I would never throw the guy out like that. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker came out clean after prison.
Oh,
yeah. I saw him, and he went in there looking like Samuel Jackson from Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever. Oh.
Yeah, fucking hair all nappy, and he was all he was. You know how he had that shiny black skin, just greasy.
Yeah.
Like somebody just dipped him in grease.
Yeah.
He went in there like that.
He was looking like C-3PO after that hot oil bath.
After that hot oil bath, yeah.
After
they fucking went in there, and waxed his ass up.
Shining.
He looked like one of those wax dummies that you see like at the wax museum.
You see every point of light hitting him and bouncing off.
It looked like somebody took a black wax dummy and rolled it down a hill, a grassy hill. Because he went, I don't know how he went to prison, but he went to prison with grass all in his hair. Just looking crazy, man. Looked like he just got out of the
looking like Dirt Dog.
Looked like Dirt Dog. Looked like somebody just pulled his ass out of the cornfields, or the cotton fields. Like he just got through working. And he went in there, and he kind of went in there talking crazy, because I remember when he got arrested, it was him and another friend. I told him, I told him, I was like, man, I think this is probably one of the best things for you.
Yeah.
His friend couldn't forgive me, because his friend was just kind of like, man, I just need $400 to get bail. I was like, I really know you all that well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I would love to help you, but
hey, man, then again, it's like, well, somebody dishing out money to bail somebody out, does that really help him or not? Maybe I think sometimes people need a little hard lesson in life to really let them know, hey man, you fucked up,
Oh yeah.
Don't treat him like Lindsay Lohan.
Man, and that dude, he would, exactly. Don't treat him like that motherfucker just need to go. Yeah. And that dude would bring that shit up like to this day.
Oh, about you not dishing out money?
Yeah, but not helping him out, because I've seen him every now and then. I'll be like at the bar, I might be like, hey, I think y'all have a a Bailey's. And he like, oh, really? Like, you didn't Bailey's me out of prison? I was like, man, shut the fuck up, man.
Did you get the bar stool and hit him over the head for fucking making a fucking joke like that?
No, I waited till I got my glass and then knocked him over his fucking head with that. Motherfucker, shut up.
Yeah.
You about to go back to prison.
It ain't my fucking problem. I don't see you. I don't fucking see you every time I get in trouble asking for money to fucking bail me out of.
You know what I do? I stay out of prison.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, stay out of trouble. Don't be stupid enough to where you get caught.
Yeah.
You know only idiots get caught. Yeah.
Exactly. See, I told him, I said, I'm gonna do you a favor tonight, man. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go home without going to jail. How about that? You want to get a call from me?
Yeah. You won't be getting calls telling you I need fucking $400 to bail my ass out.
Yeah, shit. For something you did that was crazy.
Yeah, you know what I can do with $400? You know how many tacos I can buy?
You know how much bridge ass I can buy? Fucking bridge and alley ass I can get? Man. I remember when they got in trouble too, because they threw some shit on. They had, I'm not gonna go into the full details of it. They had some shit on them, and the police pulled them over. First of all, for a traffic violation. Motherfuckers were high, driving that way, and were carrying.
Oh, really?
The police, and they were so fucked up that you think you're being slick when you're high, because you're not thinking straight. And they let down the window and threw the shit out while the police were behind them.
Oh, yeah?
And the police just came and like, look, first of all, we can tell you two are fucked up. But they looked on the shit on the ground like, really? Yeah. Like, we're looking at this shit right here.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, come on, man. Y'all know the deal.
I thought they threw it out while they were driving, so all the weed and all the beer cans all ended up on the hood of their car. Yeah, so
it actually blown the cop car behind them.
Yeah, shit. It's like, buddy, we got video of you throwing this shit, and it's right there sitting on a hood. So, turn around.
Yeah, exactly. We got you trying to walk over to our hood, you're trying to smoke our windshield right now. Yeah. You trying to sniff our windshield? What the fuck is going on, man? Yeah, I remember the night they called too. I mean, they were like, because I was waiting on them. I was at a bar waiting on them, and my friend got a call out on his cell phone right before the police came over. Like, he was like, Corey, I'm going to jail. Click. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll call you back. Like,
oh,
what the
God.
Fuck? Yeah, man. So,
don't hang out with fuck ups. That's the golden rule.
Yeah, his dude was majorly fucking up. I mean, that call sounded like, I don't know if anybody remembers like, New Jack City. You remember that movie New Jack City with Chris Rock?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that scene where Chris Rock was he got caught with the wire?
Yeah.
And he's like, Scotty, help me! That's what my friend was like, Corey, I'm going to jail. Help me!
I know that's when you realize, you know what, I need to stop being friends with this guy. Anybody calling me from jail, number one, either you're not smart enough to stay the fuck out of trouble, and number two, you're too stupid because you're constantly getting caught, and you're having to burden me with this bullshit, you know. like the last thing I ever want to do is to fucking bail or help anybody who has any kind of problem with the law, because at some point hanging out with them, that means I'm gonna fucking have a problem with the law, and I don't have time to deal with the fucking law.
Yeah.
Especially with my type of profile, and there's a lot of shit that I got to do in the morning that is a lot more important than hanging out with fuck ups. You know, getting into trouble, doing stupid things, getting caught all the time.
That's funny because that's what usually people say about me. Ain't hanging out with that fucking guy anymore. That guy's crazy. I always end up in trouble with that guy.
I got my own crazy to deal with.
God damn it, Corey Coleman. God damn, he's at it again. God damn, Corey Coleman strikes again. Nah, man, that dude. No, after looking at that dude, I was like, there's no way I'm near that guy. That guy, he really needed jail, man. Because I would see him. I told you there were times when he just wouldn't even be coherent. He was getting to the point where he was fucked up every day. He was get high and then take stuff to bring him down, which would make him just really fucked at that point. Yeah, it was always trouble following him. I mean,
following him.
Yeah, it was like I remember he set up. Because that's the thing, I love the guy. Guy's there for me no matter what. I mean, he's always looking out for me. I don't want to say who he is, but he's done so much with his life now. But I remember like, he would set things up for me. Like, it's two things he did to me, man. Like, one of them was I had a benefit concert for the movie we were doing, And in that day, he decided to fuck somebody over on rent. One of the bands that he invited.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, hey, man, is Kevin going to be there? Because I can't. Oh, I put it to his name. Anyway, he's like, hey, man, is he going to be there? Because I'm not fucking showing up if he is. He fucked me on the rent, man. He fucked me on my rent. And I was like,
yeah.
It's like, man, I didn't do it. He's like, I don't want to be in the same room with that fucking guy, though, man. He was like, oh, Jesus, man.
Isn't that funny how they end up with your number?
Yeah, well, the guy didn't have my number because he needed to know when to show up and all that kind of stuff anyway. So he had my contact info, but it was just kind of like, today, of all days.
Yeah, right.
You're going to like sit up here and pull this shit? Oh, man, today. Like when we need you in.
Hey, that's what fuck ups do. It ain't about you. They don't give a shit about what you're doing. It's all about them, man.
Yeah, and they don't even know.
Fucking up, yeah.
And then there was one time he told me, and I think this was after everything had happened. Maybe not. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. But I remember hanging out with him because he was always hanging out. I mean, this guy always was hanging out with hot chicks.
Yeah.
Always. I mean, seriously. And I think it's because, if you know what I mean, he had something that they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So there were always these hot girls around. Mm-hmm. He would always go to these parties where these hot girls would be there. Mm-hmm. And so there was one girl I was talking to. Man, and this is one of those times. This is really one of those times I wasn't doing shit. I was really just talking to this person. And because I was looking at these girls, I was like, these girls are fucking, they're hot. They can get any guy they want. Last thing you want to do is like hook up with somebody like me. I'm not even fucking, This is at a time when I had this, and you look, whatever little bit I got right now, I had nothing back then. And so I was just like, I'm here to eat the free food. I'm here to drink the drinks, and then get on out of here. I never got along with the crowd that he hung around because they were just those, that real hipster type. Always had to be. Always had to be in the middle of whatever was popular.
Always have to be hipster cool.
You always had to be somebody that, was on the scene and all kind of shit. Thing. I was just not that kind of guy. Yeah, pretty much. I was just never that kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I thought like, this is not the place for me to try to pick up anybody. But he called me one day and he's like, man, you know that Brazilian chick you were talking to? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, she was all over you, man. She told me she'd been thinking about you. She want you to call her. I don't know what you want to do, but yeah, man, I think you got something going on with this. You might be able to hit that right there.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Okay. So what do you want me to do now? He's like, man, let me give you a number. Call her, man. I was like, seriously? I said, because it didn't seem like that.
Yeah.
Man, well, no, I don't know what you said to her, but she said, ooh, Corey look good and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, all right, well, at this point, more he talked to me, I was like, well, hell yeah, he got to build me up. Yeah,
sure.
Hell yeah, I got it going on.
So,
But of course, I'm Corey Coleman.
Enough chit chat, give me the number.
Yeah. By the time he was done, I was like fucking, I was George Clooney by the time that shit was done. And so,
yes, you were, Corey.
Yeah, you get
by the time you got done talking to him,
what? I got drunk off his words. You know how you get confidence when you drink a little bit too much. You're thinking like, well, shit.
Really?
You look at yourself in the mirror. You get fucked up. You thinking like, well, look at me, all dapper and shit. Yeah.
Oh, she's looking for me and I didn't even know.
But of course, she was asking for me.
Right.
And I called her up, and the first thing that led to something wrong, she's like, I said, hey, how you doing? She's like, who is this? And then I thought like, well, hey, I didn't say my name. Of course, when she hears, this is Corey.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised those panties don't drop right there while she's on the phone, you know? And I said, well, this is Corey. She's like, Corey who?
Yeah.
And I was like, at this point, my confidence meter just going down.
Corey the Clown? No, I've heard of him. Yeah.
Corey Haim? Corey
Saw him at the circus the other day. Yeah. How you doing? How's the career?
I was like, because at first it was kind of like, you could hear the confidence meter going down. Because I was trying to be awesome. Hey. She's like,
how you doing, baby?
Who is this? This is Corey. Corey who?
Yeah. It's your old Prince Charming.
Corey, yeah. It's Corey Coleman. Yeah. Corey Coleman, do I know you? Who? Oh, no. Have you seen that commercial where the guy, okay, people, there used to be this commercial where it was about sexual harassment at the workplace. And it was this guy who was talking to this woman. And if you notice, the woman, she's standing like dead still, like she's not moving. And, and the reason why she's not moving is because it's a video effect. Every time that guy says something to her, he's like, so, you look really good in that dress today. And her image gets smaller.
Yeah, she starts to shrink.
She starts to shrink. It's like, you're really not using all your valuable assets.
Wow. She gets smaller and smaller.
She gets small, and the more I talked on that phone, that phone was bigger than me by the time.
Yeah.
It's Corey.
Hey,
Because she was just like, and what the real kicker was,
Mm-hmm.
she was just kind of like, because I said, Kevin told me to give you a call saying that you want to talk to me, and she's like, no offense, I don't even remember when we talked that night. I was like, you fucking. I was talking to both. I was like, you fucking whores, you goddamn people.
That's when you hang up the phone.
That is when I hang up the phone. I didn't say anything. I just said, well, fuck it. I just said. I mean, what can you say to me? You got nothing to lose. I just kind of I said, well, fuck it, and I hung up the phone.
I do not know who you are.
Yeah, you just like,
shit. That's when you call up your buddy Kevin and go, motherfucker, what are you doing? Why are you fucking introducing your world of craziness to my world?
And that's what, you know what? And even when I said that to him, I was like, by the way, at this point, I can hardly hold up the phone when I try to call Kevin because I'm as small as a fucking termite at this point. At this point, I called up Kevin and I was like,
Corey Smurf trying to get the phone off the fucking receiver.
Yeah, I'm sitting up there trying to balance the phone. Hey man, what are you doing? Trying to that girl I like that. She don't like me. No, she doesn't remember me. But I told him that, man. I was just like, hey man, I was like, why'd you do that to me? He's like, do what? And he's like, man, what the fuck you talking about? Do what? I was like, do what? I said, you fucking had me call that girl. That girl, she don't even know me, man. She didn't even remember my name. And he's like, and his reaction was, oh really? I'm sorry. I was like, man, you have no explanation for how this went down in your head. I was
that is a dick move, dude.
Because I was like, man, I was like, really, all this stuff you said, she told you all of this shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Here's the thing, no bullshit. Yeah. When I told her that, she was just like, Jesus, I hate it when he does this to me. Uh-huh. So he did this with other guys to her, man.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and I was like,
okay,
what is going on in your fucking soggy ass brain that makes you do this to people?
Yeah, no shit. Okay, I can think of one thing. Maybe it was some sense of jealousy. I mean, honestly, if this has happened to this chick before, maybe, I don't know. The first thing I think about, why would your quote-unquote friend do something like that to you? Unless it wasn't stemming from something that he saw there at the party that he didn't like. Maybe he digs that chick. Maybe he saw you talking to her. So in some way that really pissed him off. So it triggered something in his head to where he felt like he needed to humiliate you to bring you down to a certain level that he can tolerate you in.
I honestly,
I mean, that's the only way I can really understand that, because I've been a victim of that, and I've seen people do that to other people.
Honestly, I think he has a tendency to exaggerate. Mm-hmm. He'll hear one thing, and to really make things sound better than what they are, he will elaborate in very liberal ways. He's like,
that just doesn't make any sense.
Because he'll do that. He's like, hey man, because he's done this with parties. Oh man, you good, man? I'll get us all in. You get there, and it's just like, hey man, I could have swore I could have got us in. That kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, this is gravy, man. Come on, ain't no big deal.
Well, that's because he's okay. That is a typical case of somebody trying to be something a lot more than they are.
Yeah,
and they're not. And with him doing that shit to that girl to you, I can tell you right now, no, that's because he saw something that he was pissed off about when he saw you guys talking, and he's probably, if he knows this girl, and if this shit goes on with this girl, if you're not the first victim to fall to this telephone trap, yeah, I'm like, that's the only way that it makes sense in my brain, because why would he tell you what he did after you calling him out on it, going like, hey, why did you tell me all this shit? And then his response is like, oh, sorry, I don't know.
I think what she did was, I think she said, hey, yeah, your friend was nice. And and just left it at that, and forgot about it. She had some other conversation.
And that's when he got pissed.
And that's when he was just kind of like, nice. Yeah. Nice means, ooh, I want to fuck you.
Easily. That's how I interpret that shit. I would have called him out on that shit. I was like, hey, fuckface, The fuck you
Well,
doing?
I did. I was just
Yeah.
like, I even told him, I said, man,
No.
don't. I said that, man,
Yeah.
that was like, that is one of the most embarrassing things you can do to somebody. I was like,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing, and it made me like pissed off at her for like something she even had no fault over.
She had nothing to do
Yeah.
with that at all.
But,
Period.
you know, it
She's
made me-
she's
yeah.
completely innocent of that whole situation. Who's at fault is your fucking quote unquote friend.
Oh no, she wasn't
Yeah.
her fault, but still, it make me feel like, how the fuck can you say that to me? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
God damn it, you don't recognize
I know,
all
right?
this
Yeah, I know.
right out here. You know, it's just like,
Don't
man,
you know who I think I am?
I was mad as hell, man. Bitch! I was like that little kid who couldn't get that kitten
Yeah.
from my.
Yeah.
You remember that story I told you? We tried to get that kitten to that little boy,
Uh-huh.
and his grandfather he went back there and asked his grandfather. He's like, oh kid, let me go ask my grandfather if I can keep it. This is when we were little kids. I told the story before. We were trying to give away some kittens when I was a little kid. Me and my friend Adrian. And we took this kitten over to, not the Adrian you're thinking about, we took this kitten over to this boy's house who was like a couple of years younger than us. And that kid oh, let me go ask my pawpaw real quick. And he went back there and asked his grandfather, and all we heard in the back room, like, don't get those things out of here.
Yeah.
He came back in running. He ran back in the room. Oh, my pawpaw, I can't have the kittens. We were like, okay. The kid was hysterical. We were like, all right, sorry to bother you, man. We started easing on out the house, and then we heard behind him, like, we looked back, and he was like screaming at the room in the back, bitch! And that's what I want to do to this girl. You don't know? You don't remember me? No.
God damn. She must have been like super hot.
That's the thing. She wasn't. I mean, she was good looking, man.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's one of those things where, look, if I want to be shot down by somebody and embarrassed like that, because I can be at a bar, so I can have somebody tell me, look, I ain't gonna get my number, get out of here. I'd be like, whatever, okay.
Yeah.
But to, like, call somebody up and you weren't even scamming on them in the first place,
No.
and it's somebody you don't get. Look,
Yeah.
if I'm shot down, I want to be shot down because I'm in the right environment.
Yeah.
Or I'm shot down by somebody who's just way super fucking hot, and I really understand.
Yeah.
This girl wasn't hard enough to like turn me down.
Well,
God damn it.
Then again, it is on the telephone, so maybe she would have saw you in person.
No, she wouldn't. now you sound like my friend. You're trying to like, hey man, it's okay.
Yeah,
hey.
trying to calm down your ego there.
I know, man.
Hey man,
My
there's a lot
ego.
of things that could have gone wrong.
Hey,
in
it
this
could have been
situation.
worse.
It could have
Hey,
been
don't
a
worry,
whole lot
man.
worse.
You'll get somebody
Yeah.
better than that bitch. It's all right.
She could have just easily hung up on you.
That's true. She could.
I don't know who this is. Boo.
She did say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry this happened to you.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Victim of a practical joke.
That's the thing. It'd be really fun. It would have been cool to me had it been like a good laugh for that guy too. I would have been like, it ain't funny, but I understand you got some. In his mind, this really was gonna happen. He was like, hey man, give her a call. He was in a whole different fucking reality when this went down. In his mind, there was something totally different that played out. He believed what he was saying.
That's usually what happens with crazy people.
Yeah. That's when I realized
Their
this
sense of reality
motherfucker.
isn't as in sync with everyone else's. Yeah.
It's like this motherfucker needs help.
And good luck fucking finding it. See you later, pal. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what, man? He's
Take back my friendship card.
No, you know what? It was cool. He went to prison, came out.
Yeah, it turned out real cool.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah.
He got his.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, somebody fixed him good.
He had a nice happy ending there.
Yeah. In fact,
Literally.
I should have told him. I was like, hey, man, you know what? I talked to that cop, man.
Yeah.
He said, you cool. You ain't going to jail. You're going to be all right, man. Just when he come back, just tell him, Corey said it's going to be all right. And then his ass really goes to jail.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're going to be cool.
It's going to be all right.
Hey, man, I talked to that cop. That cop said he liked you, man. Yeah, he said, hey, man, just call him when he comes up there. He'll take care of everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey said, Corey who? Get your ass up against the
I know,
car.
of course.
Slam.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know Corey Coleman.
Got time hearing about stories about your boyfriend. Get out of here.
Yeah, get in the back seat. You going to jail, bitch.
Yeah, your ass is going to prison.
Yeah, he went to jail, man.
Yeah.
Came out. He's good now, man. He's actually working for a record company. He's doing well.
Yeah.
About to move to New York, and
Does his name happen to be Suge Knight?
How did you? Yes, Kevin was a code name for Suge Knight. Yeah, my friend he used to dangle people out of windows and shit.
Real
He don't
good
do that
guy.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real nice guy.
Yeah. You know, Suge Knight tell you somebody likes you, then somebody likes you. You ain't gonna argue with him. Sure.
No, I don't think Suge Knight would bother telling anybody anything. I think he's doing his own thing. I don't think anybody else is on his radar besides him and who he's gonna sleep
Okay,
with.
Suge Knight.
and who he's gonna throw down fucking 30-story building.
Yeah, I know. Suge Knight tell, hey man, that girl likes you.
Yeah.
Man, shit, quit lying. That girl like.
Yeah.
Then next thing I'm hanging out of a window. Bitch, that girl likes you. I said the girl likes you. Okay, I'll call her.
Yeah.
Call her now. I'll call her now. Hello, this is Corey. I'm hanging over 30 feet over concrete. Please say you go out with me.
Hey man, that's your buddy.
Hey,
You have fun with him.
Suge, she said she don't remember me. What?
Yeah.
Man, but yeah, he's good now. But anyway, people, let me tell you about what happened. You know what?
What happened? Oh yeah, that's right. We still got to talk about that.
You know what?
What happened to you again? Yes.
Well, you know what? Here, we'll go ahead and get the show started, man. I know I put enough bullshit out there, enough to fill up two bullshit trays. I was a big guy getting mad over something that happened 6 years ago.
I know. I was like, Jesus.
God damn
But
it.
it's a good story, man.
Man, this motherfucker fucked me over good. It's like I was cool with it, you know. You ever come to peace with something and then you start thinking about that shit again?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, God
I know.
damn it.
I try to block that kind of shit out of my mind, but no,
Yeah.
with situations like that, no. How can you not?
You know my
retread
ego
over
is
that?
big anyway. Motherfucker takes that shit and shatter it. That shit ain't hurt. That shit ain't easy for me.
Which is why he was laughing. Which is why I'm telling you what I'm telling you about your friend.
That shit ain't easy to live with, man. That shit ain't fucking easy to like.
He knows your kryptonite, dude.
God, he sure does, man.
Yeah.
I got an
Son
ego.
of a bitch.
I got an ego with huge windows made out of glass. You find the right rock to throw at it, my motherfucking ass will. I'll be mad for years.
You can use a Nerf football.
You know, I don't mind if you crack it a little bit. But
Yeah,
you shatter that shit, boy. You got an enemy for life.
Tumbling down the cow.
God damn you.
Hey,
How
fuck,
dare
it
you.
happens, man. Don't
No,
worry.
man, I'm fucking around. You know,
You'll be all right, Corey.
I'll tell myself that. I'll tell myself that tonight when I go to bed.
You're still not like dialing that girl late at night. Sometimes you remember who I am now.
You know me now, bitch.
Yeah.
Bet you remember me now.
Like that guy at the end of Facebook, always trying to friend her.
I know. I'm gonna make you love me. sound like Mike Tyson. I'll fuck you till you love me. I wonder why she doesn't
I'll
return
eat
my
your
call.
children. I mean,
I'll eat your asshole alive. And I wonder why she doesn't return my call.
You tell anybody that.
What are you doing Friday?
Anyway.
Yeah, man. I'll get up. Man, you ever been so mad?
Okay.
You ever been so mad that your feet twitch? Well, you ain't got feet, so you don't know. I remember.
That is interesting. No, I've never heard of that.
Man,
your feet twitching.
Ever since I was a little kid, this is gonna sound really weird.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
I do this thing like I've done this since a child. I've woken up from a dream that pissed me off. Like I was mad in that dream, and I woke up still mad, and there was nothing I can do. And I know it's not real, but for some reason, I'm still pissed off, and it takes me about 5 or 6 minutes to get over it.
Okay.
And I wake up realizing that my toes are twitching. My toes are like going back and forth, man. Yeah,
they look like something out of one of those heads in Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, my feet are just doing that special effect.
Like a blur.
Yeah, the blur effect.
Craziness. Wow, what the hell's wrong with your foot, Corey?
I know my whole bed is vibrating because my toes are twitching, man.
You having Vietnam flashbacks?
Ooh, I'm so angry.
I'm talking about your feet.
Yeah, and I remember when I got that call, I was looking down at my shoes, and I swear to God, my toes were about to tear through my shoes, man. I was so mad. I was so angry. Yeah. I'm like, I usually reserve this for like fucked up things like weird dreams, but I was so mad that day at that guy. Feet were fucking going crazy. But anyway, man, you know what? I'll get into what else made me mad.
Okay.
a little while. People, we got a full show for you today.
Yes, we do.
We got, let's see what we got here. Co-host found most of the agenda today.
Yes, I did. And I found some crazy
shit. A lot of
shit.
it has to do with just weird, crazy shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are people dressing up in weird rubber costumes.
Yeah.
There's
my favorite kind of weird.
The furries have finally infiltrated commercials.
Oh, yeah, in the biggest way possible.
In the weirdest way possible.
Yeah, in the biggest, weirdest way that you will probably never see on American television. But
give
it
it
is
time.
on a television screen somewhere out there.
Yeah. Give it time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then we have people getting married in places where, look, I know people should be able to, it's their choice. They should get married where they want to.
Yeah.
But goddamn, there's just some place people should not be married.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've got the freedom of choice to do that or not. It shouldn't happen.
No, it shouldn't. But in this day and age, it will. And yeah.
God damn it.
But wait till you hear that story.
And then this is old news, but we're going to talk about it. The comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it a comeback though. He's been here for years, man. You know.
Yeah. How old is this? I thought it was just like this past week that he announced it.
83.
What?
Yeah.
83.
Yeah. He's 83 years old.
Oh.
Who we're talking about?
Oh no. Okay. No. I'm talking about how old is the news?
Oh, how old is the news?
Yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about. That's what you were referring to.
83
years old.
83.
Okay. All right. Hey, then it has to be good.
Yeah,
news.
it has to be good. That shit is aged to perfection.
Of how bad?
Yeah.
It gets better with age.
It's 83 minutes. No, so yeah, we got that news right there. Yeah. So we got that. So we got some stuff that we need that we can talk about right here. It's hot in here too, boy. Are you hot?
It's a little warm.
It's people. It's finally becoming like a constant set. Yeah, it's Texas. Every year, summertime creeps closer and closer.
Oh yeah.
And right now we're in the middle of February. It is 70 degrees outside, which means that it's about 110 in here.
Yeah.
I got to get one of those fans, man.
Yeah.
I tried my best to get a ceiling fan in here.
Yeah, I think that's what you originally wanted to do.
And they told him,
right?
and the guy told him, he just like, don't even think about it.
He's like,
just get a fucking.
Yeah, that fantasy ain't happening.
Yeah, don't do it. I'm gonna get one of those quiet fans, so
okay,
and get it in here because it's starting to be about that time when we finish doing these shows. We look like we just ran a marathon.
Yeah. What
you gonna say?
I was about to say, well, it's like they can't even like install anything. Yeah, I guess not.
Man, I'll tell you some electrical work. You see, the ceiling in here is weird. It's vaulted, and so that'd be weird to do. I mean, I don't know. We'll figure out something because I don't. Every time we get through doing these things, I feel like we just had sweaty sex.
No, it is nasty. Yeah,
no,
it can get nasty during the summer. Right now, it's tolerable.
It's tolerable, yeah. I'm starting to get those.
Doing like 2-3 hour shows. Yeah, it gets.
I'm starting to get those patches under my arms.
Uh-oh.
You know, those wet patches.
Oh, okay.
I can feel it happening.
All right.
And that's why I'm sitting up here in my armpits, like letting the air out. You know.
Yeah.
That's why you see me sitting up here doing like the duck.
You got any oranges? You got any oranges? That's what the Mexicans do to keep themselves cool.
What?
Eat an orange. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like they put oranges under their armpits.
Yeah. They bathe themselves in orange.
I thought like you said like they sit there and there's a big old orange sticking out their armpit.
That's why they sell them on the street in the big old bags. Yeah, that's for your bathtub.
Like is that why you see like?
Yeah, you can squeeze that shit.
Is that why you see Mexicans laying on them like a mattress
cool.
thing?
That's right. That's how we get that nice tan.
Taking that siesta, an orange siesta, laying on a bed of oranges.
Yeah. Never heard of a stinky Mexican, right?
No,
you smell nice and citrusy.
Explains a lot. Shit. Thought that was a certain cologne that y'all were using. El Fruit.
Yeah.
No, man. We'll be all right. We'll make it through here.
I'm fine.
We're gonna be Mexican and oranges. Well, Mexican love those oranges, though, boy.
Yeah, they're good for you.
Oranges,
a lot of vitamin C.
Oranges and mangoes.
Mangoes? What side of town you hanging out in? What is that over in the hipster side?
Man,
I've never seen nobody Mexican selling no mangoes.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Man,
out on the street? No, man, that's.
I don't know what changed, but you see Mexicans having mangoes everywhere now.
No, that must be a new thing or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the latest trend.
It's the trendy Mexican hipsters that are doing that now.
Is that what it is? Because I see Mexicans, up in New
Mangoes
York.
aren't cheap.
They are now. Man, I don't know. Maybe maybe it's like
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of like hip trend thing going on with Mexicans. I don't know, but I'm seeing like mangoes popping up everywhere now.
Really? All right.
Yeah, hey,
I'll
this
take
is
your
me.
word for it.
Yeah,
I'll go.
Do some investigation,
yeah, I'll
man.
Investigate.
Investigate
What you got there in that bag? Come here.
Yeah.
Pepeca.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, these ain't oranges. What is this? The
Guess
fuck is
this.
this? Yeah, I love mangoes, man. I see mangoes showing up more and more. Like, and Mexicans are doing everything with mangoes right now.
Oh,
Man, I'm
yeah,
telling you,
man.
they're making like all kind of drinks with mangoes and
Oh yeah.
all
that's
kind
been
of
going
shakes.
on.
They're putting mangoes in all kind of food.
Right.
I think I saw somebody instead of rims, they had mangoes on their wheels.
Because-
Yeah, they detailed their car. They let lowride car with mangoes. Man, I'm telling you. See this shit, man. You think I'm just talking crazy. I see
yeah,
this
you got
shit.
dingo balls that are like fucking mangoes now.
Yeah, instead of disco balls, they got fucking mangoes hanging from the roof, man. I'm telling you, man. I see this shit.
All right, I trust you.
I think I saw a Mexican, instead of having a bandito mustache, he had a mango across
You
his
had a
nose.
mango? Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Wow,
man. I'm
that
not
is
being
a hip-
racist.
that is a fucking hipster Mexican right there.
Yeah, shit. Up in New York, there was a woman at the corner of the office that we work in.
You don't know what Mexicans are in New York.
Man, there are Mexicans everywhere. There are Mexicans everywhere.
No, those are Puerto Ricans.
I
think that's what you're thinking about.
No, Mexicans. I'm thinking about every restaurant all over the world.
Really?
There's at least one Mexican in the kitchen cooking something.
And they migrated up there. Huh?
Now, how they get there, I don't know. I was in Croatia. I went to a Croatian. Now, this is the
Don't tell me
craziest
you
thing.
saw a Mexican. Yo, okay. Don't tell me you saw a Mexican in Croatia.
In a restaurant, I did.
Oh, come on.
I went to a sushi bar.
Are you sure it wasn't like a Pakistani guy or anything like that?
I like to think he was Mexican.
Oh, just because he's brown?
Yeah. He's in the kitchen and he's brown. He's Mexican.
Nice. Yeah.
I went to a sushi restaurant in Croatia.
Yeah.
Wasn't no Japanese people around.
Yeah.
It was nothing but Croatians making sushi.
Yeah.
And that one Mexican back there doing everything.
Ain't a goddamn soul in fucking Europe that knows what a Mexican is. I went to
Yeah.
Paris today. Somebody has.
Now,
So yeah, where is this? Oh yeah, this is stuff you can find this in Mexico. Like what?
yeah, hey man, I'm telling you,
What is this place, Mexico?
he might have been a very dark Croatian dude, but in my heart, he was Mexican.
He was Mexican.
Yeah,
of course,
you know,
of course
I'm just
he
saying,
was.
you know. I'm not racist.
No, I know.
I'm not prejudiced.
Mm-hmm.
Prejudiced.
Hey, I'm not putting you on trial.
Okay,
Don't worry
I'm
about it.
I'm just saying my mind has been trained to see that in kitchens now. That like, one Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexicans say quality to me now. It's like I don't think anybody can cook a proper dish of food if they ain't a Mexican in the kitchen.
No, that's true.
I'll go into a restaurant looking and I'll say, can I examine your kitchen, please?
Yeah.
Is there at least one Mexican back there working?
Yeah. I tell you what though, man, it's always fucking weird to me whenever I go to any kind of like Chinese place, even a Chinese buffet, and you see fucking Mexicans back there making Chinese dishes.
Isn't that crazy? I'm telling you.
I'm like, awesome. maybe we can kind of like, I don't know, meld those two foods together. Because there ain't nothing better than Mexican and Chinese food in my world, so I'm like badass. Fucking.
Hey man, telling you.
Have some noodle tacos or something.
Hey, look,
I don't know.
Put some Kung Pao chicken on a tortilla.
Yeah.
I'd eat that shit. Only if there's a Mexican in the restaurant though.
Yeah. Well, leave that up to Taco Bell to make that kind of crazy.
You
shit.
want?
Yeah.
Your shit ain't 5 stars unless there's at least one Mexican in the building.
No,
I don't care what he's doing. He can be the janitor as long as I know there's one in here. Put a chef hat on. Hey man, you know
one
what?
over there. He's 1 in a million. I tell you.
1 in a million. Boy. You ever eat that before?
Yes, I have. I've only eaten there once, and that was after when some friends were talking about it. They saw it on some food show. What was it?
It was Man versus Food.
Man versus Food. Yeah. And they weren't kidding. That thing was fucking retarded huge. And I ordered two breakfast tacos, and I swear to God, you could fucking make like 4 tacos out of what they served in that, which was
Did you eat it all?
fucking ridiculous. No, fuck no. I didn't.
Like,
I took the rest home and ate it for like the fucking next 3 days.
Next 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this place in town people called 1 in a Million, and they serve these breakfast tacos that's like the size of
Your mom.
Of a 2-year-old child. Yeah, your mom. I was gonna be nice and say it's like the size of a small 2-year-old child, but some of them, they're pretty fucking big, man.
They're fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and they've had only one guy who was able to eat like 7 of those or something.
Oh, really?
I think he died like 2 minutes after he finished that dish. Yeah.
Right.
No, because Man vs. Food, you've seen it. It's the one where this guy goes around. I forgot the host name. I don't even remember what channel.
I've only seen
the Food Network.
Episodes. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he goes around and takes these food challenges. You've seen the place where they say if you can eat this steak in 1 hour or something, if you can eat the whole thing, your meal is free. Mm-hmm. And people go there and try to do it, and they end up shitting on themselves before they walk out. I can make it. Anus hanging all out the pants and shit. You know what I mean?
Shit out 2 meals.
Yeah. They pretty much give birth through the ass. You know what I mean? It's like
restaurant picks it up and tries to sell it.
Yeah, this guy's done that. He's tried to eat so much that he's gone out and threw up.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. So they have this place One in a Million. I used to go there every Thursday with a friend of mine. I haven't been recently, but that guy, was featured on Food Network. That guy tried to go there, and I think he got to like 3 before he just looked at the camera and said, "Fuck it, I can't do this."
No, it's fucking insane. It's like the size of it's about, I want to say the whole, if you were to flatten out the tortilla, it's like about the size of a plate, actually, which could be about 8 inches.
Yeah.
So and
size of a dick.
So
if you could eat dick, you could probably you could probably eat the.
Okay. I guess you can use that too.
Yeah, I know some prostitutes that can eat about 9 of these things.
Split it in half and spread it out. I guess. I guess.
Yeah. There's a place you can do that.
It sounds painful, but but no, the fillings are like insane. It's like it's like a mound of eggs and whatever shit you order, and it's just like, wow, really? Who are you really trying to impress eating like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, either you have to be accepting a challenge.
Yeah.
Or you have to be just a nasty motherfucker. You have to be one of those people. First of all, you wouldn't be eating 8 of those there. You'd be eating about 8 of those at home because you'd be the type of person that somebody has to lift your ass out of your room with a crane.
Exactly.
Those kind of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it seems like more of like a novelty place to go because like, oh, here's the place that was on that food challenge show and fucking let's see what we can do. Yeah, and everyone wants to go there. But I mean, it was good. It's just I don't see how anyone could. I mean, ordering 2 of those things, which is just, you think that's normal.
Well, it's just like,
when you see it, it's ridiculous.
That burrito is like the badass in town. You've seen westerns, you've seen movies where people want to come in and challenge the badass.
Right.
People want to challenge the gunslinger, or the people want to challenge the leader of the pack and all that kind of shit, the biggest, baddest biker.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you got people who come to One in a Million, show up to the front door and be like, "Where's that fucking burrito? I'm gonna eat the fuck out of it." You understand?
Bring it to me. Bathe it and bring it to me.
I'm gonna kick that burrito's ass. Not gonna fuck me over. People coming in there. You coming in there mad. That burrito fucked my wife. Where is it?
Time for some burrito fucking.
I'll show you what a real man is. I'll still be fussing. People just came in crazy. I'll show you what a burrito is. The fuck you talking about?
A real man, a real dead man.
Yeah.
Let's see how tough you are after you fucking clog up your arteries with that.
Exactly.
Shit.
I heard the burrito killed a man.
And that's the thing, though. You're like, wow, no wonder this fucking country is, just pretty much going to shit in a handbasket, to where it's like, wow, the portion sizes are so ridiculous now that nobody gives a fuck. They're like, look, people will pay ridiculous amounts to have ridiculous amounts of food in their face so they can impress their friends or just to take on the challenge of eating something like that. That's stupid. While it's just like, wow, this is like going on everywhere. Fast food joints. I mean, just the ridiculousness of how our food is getting right now. 2 fucking pieces of chicken with cheese in the middle. They sell that now? I mean, you're just like,
motherfucker just finally.
Wow.
You mean like, we gotten so crazy we finally gave up on bread?
Yeah, I know. No shit. Or bread's just in the way.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like, you know what? Let's cut out the middleman. Let's cut out like Let's cut out the bun. Let's cut out the lettuce. Just give me like a fucking a hamburger beef patty shaped as a hamburger, and fucking I'll eat that, and I'll pay fucking $7 for it. Give it to me now, because I need that challenge in my life. My life is so fucking dull and boring, and I fucking need that.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't get it, man.
And I'm just like, okay.
I've seen those. Like, I'm going to.
I'm glad we have the freedom to do that. I'm glad that we have that freedom and power to just say fuck it. I'll put anything in my mouth. But when you see people who on a daily basis go there, like it's a normal thing.
Oh man, I've
It's
seen.
like, wow.
Yeah, like every day, like
Yeah.
something that you should do on a challenge.
Yeah,
Like maybe once in your life.
Yeah,
You know,
I know.
this is
Yeah.
what you eat every other day,
Yeah.
and you wonder why you can't get up off the couch.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
No shit.
Why you sit and then you sit up there and ask
Yeah.
why? You
Yeah,
know?
I know.
Why did God do this to me?
Yeah. See, I was bamboozled with the beer because beer is a liquid. So you look at it, you're like, it's a simple beer. You don't think anything about it. But when somebody tells you, well, you know, a bottle of beer is about the equivalent of, now I could be completely wrong, but this is what I heard on some show where they said a bottle of beer is about the equivalent of eating like I want to say either small or medium French fries every day. Like every time you suck down a beer, that's the equivalent of eating French fries, medium or small. I can't remember which one, but
I refuse to believe that.
It's the calorie intake is that much.
I refuse to believe
when
that.
And well, you don't. I'm not telling you have to believe anything.
I'm going to tell myself
that's why they have doctors. You know, but at the same time, you're just like, wow, okay, wow. I didn't even think I was doing anything all that crazy.
I'm going to be
I
like,
was just having a good time, that's all.
I'm going to be like Christians and say that God wants me to have beer
Yeah.
and that it cannot be bad for me.
Of course, yeah. God's always looking for people to join him in heaven. Yeah.
God,
yeah, of course. he's
beer
telling
was
you that.
made by God. God would not create something that is bad for you.
Oh no, no.
How could you say something like that?
No. Yeah, take it from a guy who killed his own son, but
But he brought him back to life.
Yeah, he did.
Why? To drink more beer. You didn't know that part, did you?
Yeah, you know, I haven't heard from him since he's been brought back, but yeah, I guess he's around somewhere in
On the third day,
Holy-
Jesus rose from the
Holy
dead,
Spirit.
and in the holes in his hand, he used it as a coaster for his beer. He drank it like this. Oh, yeah.
I saw it after God brought back his son. He turned into zombie Jesus, and
He started attacking people?
And the Romans killed him. Yeah, and they had to keep that secret until Night of the Living Dead happened.
No, it was the Jews, man.
Yeah.
They shot him in the head. The Jews said, "Take
Yeah.
out the head,
That
kill
is-
the man, Virgil."
George Romero found that missing scripture. And
Yeah, he
made
did.
a whole franchise out of it.
Made a whole
That's
movie
smart
about it.
thinking, I know.
See, that was the movie he was making
Somebody
before it
put-
got
yeah.
made. He was making a movie about zombie Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, the studio said we won't release it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta change Jesus into
Like,
like a
man,
zombie,
I can get
like
a
a
lot-
regular zombie.
I can get a lot of shit for this. That's right.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly. See, nobody
Crazy
knows
ass
the true
people.
story.
Yeah, I'll let Mel Gibson make that movie.
Yeah. Shit, these days I wouldn't put it past him.
No, man. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. As far as the tacos go, it's a good place. Yeah, you should go there and eat.
Which place?
One in a million.
Oh yeah, people go to 1 in a million.
Yeah.
Fucking kill yourself. You know, it is a good place. It is.
No,
a good
it is.
place.
It's good though.
Hopefully
It
it'll
really
kill
is.
off some hipsters, man, because that's where they go now. Ever since I saw it on the Food Network, you know.
That was the other thing that kind of turned me off because I mean, this obviously we live in Hipsterville, and there's a lot of places I just avoid now just because I get annoyed by looking at hipsters now. I honestly do get annoyed. Like if I see a crowd or a scene, I tell myself, okay, I don't care to hang out here anymore just because it's like I don't get it.
Well, for one thing, they drive up the price of every fucking
That's
thing.
the thing too. Yeah, a lot of those fucking places are fucking ridiculously overpriced to where it just makes no sense. Where it's like, okay, people in this room, hopefully some of you guys are educated enough to do enough math. If you go to the grocery store and buy exactly what they're fucking serving you here, it doesn't cost no fucking $10 a plate for a plate of fucking food. You can go to your fucking mother's house and pick shit out of the refrigerator and make the same shit for nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
And that pisses me off. I blame the hipsters for fucking skyrocketing the price of Lone Star beer here in this fucking town.
Yeah.
And,
No,
and
man,
it
Lone
pisses
Star
me the fuck off.
fucking
Yeah.
you know hipsters killed Jesus, by the way.
Yes, they did.
A Puff Dad, I can't remember. But Lone Star, There's a place a lot of places, but you know Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Tim took his fiance out for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, he had a gift certificate that he could use, but he told me that one of the things that he bought was a Lone Star, maybe a couple. And the Lone Star was $5, man. $5 for a fucking Lone Star.
Fuck? Are you serious?
Yes, that's what he told me. I wasn't there to see it, but
where was this place?
I don't want to say it on you know.
Fuck him. No, is this a place that
it was? I'll tell you where it's.
Where is it at?
It's next to this place called the Melting Pot. It's a fondue place.
Okay.
And Vince Young, you know Vince Young is?
Yeah.
Vince Young has a steakhouse there. I didn't know that.
Okay, wow.
Which he might want to start taking more stock in after the season he's had.
Yeah.
But, but he has a steakhouse, and around that area, there is there's this place. I forgot the name of it. I'm not even trying to avoid saying it. I forgot.
No.
I forgot the name of it. It's another steak place, I think.
Yeah.
He went there for I could probably not because of the hipsters. There's also a trend going on where there's a lot of high class people in this town too, and there's a lot of expensive restaurants going up, like we got the W in town now. You ever been to the W?
No.
W is a hotel. I think it's a chain of hotels, but it's a fancy place. It's a pretty trendy place, and in there, I think they have Lone Star for like about $5 too. I remember one night I invited Carl out to have a meeting with him, and between beer and just a couple of margaritas we had, it was that bill came out to be like about $50-something bucks.
Holy shit! You were drinking Lone Star?
We weren't drinking Lone. We were drinking. No, this is gonna sound so gay. We were drinking cucumber margaritas.
Okay, that does sound gay. Yes.
And I was just like, man, you know what? I paid $50 to look gay.
You know how much you could have done that for free at home.
I know. I do that walking down the street. I look gay enough, I
think I think Taco Bell Lugosi has some cucumbers he's not gonna touch. Yeah, you can make that. Jesus Christ, man! Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
so there's a combination of this being, as you say, hipsterville and just. Really just trendy town, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of California businesses are moving here too.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, that's also skyrocketing things.
Making everything expensive here.
Yeah, and Austin is dying a little bit every day, but that's what happens. That's called progress. I can deal with it. I still love this town, but oh God. If I ever saw fucking anybody paying $5 for a fucking Lone Star and being okay with it, I'd slap that fucking beer out of their fucking hand.
Like, what are you doing?
And then slap fucking them for being a part of the problem. I mean, really.
And you know what they tell you? They'd be like, "What the fuck, man? That was the cheapest thing they had here."
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
Don't drink here then.
Don't drink it, asshole.
God damn it.
Yeah, cheap bastard. But and I still don't understand. They made a Lone Star Light, which I don't understand. Which it's been around for about a year, at least a year or two. Lone Star Light, which is like they basically just painted the can blue, the emblem of the Lone Star on the can. It's blue now, and it's called Lone Star Light. And I'm like, are you telling me this beer wasn't light enough? Are you fucking kidding me?
Shit.
What the fuck?
I mean, really, Lone Star ain't bad, but the shit is backwash sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like
they had somebody gurgle that shit and spit it back in the can and reseal it.
Yeah, for the longest time, I was never a fan of Lone Star. When I first started drinking, I always thought, okay, that's like scraping at the bottom of the barrel as far as beer goes. I'm gonna drink good beer. But after like a few years of learning, like once you start drinking like good beer, and after the third or fourth beer, it doesn't really matter what goes in your mouth anymore. I started the habit of buying Lone Star just because it'd be cheaper. I'm like, well, I could drink more and it'd be a lot cheaper too.
Yeah.
I started off with a couple of really good beers, then start going for the cheap shit. Then I'm just like, you know what? I actually like the taste of Lone Star now after all these years, and that was like my number one beer for like the past 2 years.
Lone Star was cheap, and me, you know me, I just fucking drank it. I don't care. It's like, hey, it's cheap. I just want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
That and Pabst Blue Ribbon, man.
Uh-huh.
Leon and I used to get Pabst Blue Ribbon long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and even the bartender would look at you like, "You cheap motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. At least get a Lone Star, you know."
Yeah.
No, we used to get Pabst Blue Ribbon. We used to go on nights when Pabst Blue Ribbon used to be even cheaper. Like they have nights where they just want to get rid of it.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
we go there and drink like crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And had no problem with it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, somebody walks in in some skinny pants and a mustache,
Yeah.
orders one and says, "I like this. I'm gonna give it to all my friends."
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
Boom.
Yeah.
$5.
it's $5. Well, Pabst Blue Ribbon is like about $3, but I was like, man, I remember I can get this for $1.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, I always figured anybody bitching at me about Pabst Blue Ribbon, I'm like, well, obviously you're not a fan of Blue Velvet. What the fuck is that? Heineken? Fuck that shit.
Oh, you
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yeah.
Are you talking about what's his name?
Yeah,
The Oxygen Max. He just died.
Yeah.
What's that fucking dude's name? Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper, yeah.
Dennis Hopper coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we should start pulling a Dennis Hopper on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
$5 for a Lone Star.
Fuck that shit.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Even
Pabst
if
Blue Ribbon. I'll fuck anything that moves. Oh my
Man,
God.
anyway, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do this. Get this show started.
Yes.
People, we just not getting the show started. God damn it. What time is it now anyway? Damn, we've been here for an hour already. We still ain't got this show started.
Hey, you got a few more hours to go. We'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll be all right, people. Sit down. You'll be okay. All right, people. Shit. We done talked enough shit about.
Yes.
Talked about beer. Talked about Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Picked on the hipsters again.
Fuck them.
Picked on a nice restaurant. Made that sound like shit.
Fuck them. Yes.
Fuck them. Fuck you too.
We're fucking with them. It's for a reason. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Shit, we don't give a fuck here.
Yeah.
We built up enough bullshit to just shovel right into
Oh yeah.
this train right here, man. That train is nice and steamy and stinky.
Yeah. Hanging out at the shitty station.
Let's go ahead and get ready to do this thing, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm ready, man.
I'm fucking ready.
All right, you ready?
You ready? I'm ready. We're both ready.
Well, shit, we're
Well,
both
then
ready.
might as well fucking.
What the fuck is he doing carrying? Is that a baby?
Oh,
No.
my God.
Oh, he got himself one of those fucking 1 million tacos.
Oh
Goatsy.
my God! Look at him.
Goatsy, you gonna try to eat all that?
Hey, what? You can wash it down with a $5 Lone Star. You
What?
son of a bitch!
Son of a
Get over
bitch.
here. Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
I'll fuck any goat that plays guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Oh, wait a minute. He just swallowed the whole thing whole, man. Look at that.
Wow.
Now see, look at him. Ass wrapped, ready to explode. Now look at that.
God knows what else you swallow like that. That's terrible. Oh my God.
Yeah, drink that Lone Star and wash it down.
Don't do that in front of children.
Let me pick him up and point him towards this train right here.
Come on, let's
can
get
you,
up, boys.
Can you play when I got your ass pointed towards the train?
There you go.
Oh, he got his guitar out. I think he can do it.
He's ready.
I'm ready. All right. Let's do this! Oh shit! Oh, that taco and burrito going to that train right there. You nasty little thing. You a nasty motherfucker, man. Oh my God, you done overload this thing with bullshit. Too much should I say? Go shit. Oh my God. Oh, I hate that, man. You smell like shit.
Such a little guy, you do shit a lot.
Man, you know what? Before we get into some of these stories, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
So
About
you know Dragon Con, right?
Set. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So
I've heard of it.
oh yeah, they have it in Atlanta every year.
Right.
I
Never
think it
been
happens
there,
around
but I've heard
September. I have never been to Dragon Con, but I heard it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing against the convention itself, but
Mm-hmm.
I get an email forwarded from me by our friend Brian. Somebody got in touch with Brian and said, "Hey, I want to get in touch with Corey to see if we can get some of the Spill guys there for a panel."
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That sounds real cool. Let's." I went ahead and emailed back and said, "Hey, I'm down for that. Just give me the details."
Right.
So I get an email back saying, "Hey, love to have you guys, man. We want you to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one little thing here. We got to have you fill out a form to be approved to be a guest there." Now, does this sound fucking weird to me?
Okay.
Does it sound?
Yeah, no. Because they're contacting you to invite you there, right?
That's what I thought. I was
that's
like,
what you
I didn't
assumed,
come
Right.
seeking you out.
Right.
You
Yeah.
asked if we could go, and now and this person, I'm not gonna say his name, but I understand he's.
Are you sure it's not your friend? Are you sure it's not your buddy?
It's not the dude Kevin. Yeah. Hey man, I heard the Dragon Con really wants you to come do a panel. Hey Dragon Con, who are you?
This is Corey Coleman.
Spill.com?
Yeah,
Spill.com? I've never heard of you before.
God damn it.
Oh, you did it to me again. That's funny. He should have not kept. I was like, man, I was like, wait a minute. And they say, okay, now if you don't get in as a guest, you could probably come in as somebody who's on the press.
Yeah, okay.
And then you can, and I was like, so either way it goes, I still got to like try to get approval to come here and talk. And this is after like having to pay to go there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so you're not paying our way, and you're saying, okay, and that's what they say. It says guest, and then there's just people who talk in front of people, which means like guests come there and they get free dinner, and they get to hang out, and they get free entry. If you're just a regular panelist that they proved of as not being as important as guests, you have to pay to get there. You have to pay to get into it.
Yeah.
And I guess they just put you in front of some kind of panel.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's like, oh, you could always, try to get a press credential. And Sean is like, you know what? I was like, I emailed back and said, listen, when somebody calls me or invites me somewhere, I automatically assume that I'm a guest going there.
Yeah.
I don't. I said I got to be straight with you. I don't really. I don't like having to put myself in front of somebody for approval in order to go somewhere. I didn't seek you out.
Yeah.
Like either you want us there or you don't.
Right.
Like I'm not coming in here with attitude thinking like, oh, we're all that and we're very important people. How dare you come to us like this? It's just, but you see what I'm saying?
No, that doesn't even come into play. No, you were invited. You were invited to go to a place. You go, okay, yeah, let's see what this is about. Then they come back to you with all this bullshit. It's like, well, this is what you have to do. And I'm like, well, I do not blame, because that's like, okay, what is this? Okay, what's the situation here?
Yeah.
Do you need me? Because it sounds to me like you're looking for people to be a part of this thing. Now, let's get this straight. Like, what exactly do you need from me? How did you get my contact information? And why is it now that once I ask you, okay, what now you're asking me to fill out all these forms and to hope that I'm gonna get invited to your fucking con now?
Yeah, I got
really?
I got to hope that I put myself in front of people. Hey, sir, could you choose me for your convention, sir?
I'm gonna make it real simple. Either you want me or you don't.
Yeah.
Period. Get back to me when you have everything ready, when you have my room ready, when you have the fucking what we're going to do, how long we have, where I need to be, how much you're going to pay me. Boom, 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 boom. We're done. This is how business works.
Yeah.
This isn't, hey, come invite. Yeah, hey, you want to come to my party? Oh, but before you come, you need to sign this.
Yeah, we need to put you in front of a committee and approve you to be at my party.
You need to write your name on this piece of paper, tell them what you do, and then I'm going to show it to all my other friends and see if it's cool with them. Because it's cool with me. But there's a whole lot of other people who are organizing.
And that's what this guy was like. He's like, look, man, I know this organization is messed up in the way they conduct things. We're trying to change that. And I was like, well, get fucking in touch with me. You change it.
How about you change that shit today?
Yeah,
Because the way this is going right now, nobody wants to fucking deal with this shit. Do you realize that people are busy? Do you realize that every day people need to make money? Do you realize that when you bother me with this kind of shit, that keeps me away from my real work and a fan base that it has no need of your fucking con?
Yeah, it's the biggest thing, man. Like, I'm really, you're right. Like, look, I know you're saying things like we need a room. And so, look, when I'm invited somewhere to be on a panel, okay, I expect, first of all, like, if I invite somebody to come to something and we can't afford it, my whole thing is like, I either want to pay for you, I want to pay for your room. If I can't pay for your room, then at least you get dinner,
right?
And for a couple of days, and you get to come to the convention for free. Ideally, if somebody invites you somewhere, they should fly you out,
right?
Get you a room and get you some dinner. Now, I know that for this convention, we're probably not that big of a guest. So I'm already in my mind thinking, okay, I probably have to get myself out there. I would probably have to get my own room.
Right.
And that goes for anybody else who goes. The room thing would be, I can get myself out there. I'm fine with that. I know we're not huge. The room thing, it would be nice if you invited somewhere to get that. But you know what? I understand that too. I'll let that slide. Dinner, I think that would kind of be mandatory.
Yeah. Something.
Feed
me.
Free admission. Yeah, feed me, Dragon Paul. Feed me. Free admission. I think that would be a fucking no-brainer. You know?
Yeah.
I gotta pay to get. Man, they told me some
That's
shit
what they
like,
told you?
Yeah. They said, but there might be the way they made it sound is like, unless I'm a guest, either I'd have to get a press credential to get in for free, or I would probably have to pay and just, be on the panel. And I'm like, what kind of fucking organization is this, man?
Okay.
That's the impression I get.
Yeah.
And so they even told me like one year, like they said there's a guy. They didn't give the guy's name. They said there's a guy, and the guy was kind of like, man, I didn't mean to offend you. He's like, he's not me. Like this is a broken organization. There's even one guy who every year has to volunteer for the convention in order to be on a panel. I'm like, what kind? I really want to just look at this guy in the face and be like, what kind of fucking chump do you take me for? Look, I might not be that big to you, but I'm worth a little bit more than this at this point.
Yeah.
Look.
My buddy down the street, his mother's time is very valuable, and there ain't no one taking her out of her way to do something, especially if she got to fly somewhere, be somewhere that she never even heard of, never even cared to be. I mean, you better fucking have a hotel room ready. You better have fucking food ready. I mean, yeah, they're looking for you. I mean, they sought you out. I mean,
what do you think I was going to do? You think I was going to be that excited to go there with like, hey, Corey, you want to come to Dragon Con? Now we got to prove it to go. Oh, that's all right, sir. I loves me Dragon Con.
Yeah, I know.
Here, let me do a little dance for you. And hope that they like it. Hope that they choose me. It's like, the fuck kind of fucking sap do you take me for to think like, when you come and ask me, you think I'm just going to jump? Oh boy, Dragon Con. Hey, Cole, they asked us to be a Dragon Con.
What? Never heard of it.
Hey, we gotta fly ourselves out there and pay our own way, and hope we'll be chosen.
I get to have the trouble of finding my own room on the internet.
Yeah, man,
and looking for shit.
Goddamn, I didn't ask
for places to eat. Yeah,
I didn't ask. I didn't ask to be in this position, and now you know what? Yeah. And even then, look, do you want me to submit myself for approval? You fill that shit out.
Yeah, no shit.
Why you want me to go? Oh, and they try to trying to sneak that shit to me now. What you do is you just fill this form out. You take that form and shove it up your fucking ass. How about that?
Yeah, have your ass cheeks fill it
when
out.
you're done, eat a dick. That's what you do. I mean, this guy. I'm just making jokes. This guy, I'm sure he had the best intentions, and he did. He didn't think that he probably get this kind of response. But for him or anybody else out there, don't you ever fucking come to us, thinking that we're just gonna jump at the opportunity to be at anything.
Right. Yeah.
I would not put us in this position if David Letterman. The David Letterman show called us up and said, "Hey, you guys want to be on as guests?" We were like, "Oh wow, yeah." Well, you got to fill out this form in order and hope you'll be chosen. Like, what? Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't care.
Fuck you. I mean, really, the more I think about this, the more upset I am. I was like, really, you think I'm that fucking cheap and eager that I would submit me and everybody else who does this to come there and after like waiting for approval and have to pay for everything? You know what? The day I come asking you if I can be on your fucking show, or your panel, or your convention, whatever the fuck it is, then you have the option of turning that to me and saying, hey, well, you got to fill out this form. You want to be on my deal because I asked you, all right? And even then, I'm gonna think like, what the fuck was I thinking? But the moment you come to me with what looks like to be an invitation, you sought us out. Fuck you, man.
No, that is fucking retarded.
You got your fucking mind. No. I mean, that goes for and like I gotta tell this guy, and like I said, I wrote him back today and said because he said, I didn't mean to offend you. This is what happens. He's like, I understand your position if you want no part of this. And I was like, you goddamn right I don't want no part of this. I didn't email back saying anything bad like that because this guy, I've been like very, very nice. I've been like, because he said, listen, unequivocally, we want you there. And the podcasting team here that we have wants you there. We have to find people and talent and panelists to do this. And then those panelists have to submit, to be part of the schedule. And I was just like, that I wrote him back and said, thank you. I thank this organization for considering us. That's very nice. But you're right. That is a broken organization.
Yeah.
And I said, it just baffles me that you would have somebody that you say is on a popular site, and yet you make that person volunteer to be a panel to be on a panel every year.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like it baffles me, man. I said, you know something?
Why would somebody do that? But
I said, you know what? I said, I am offended by that. And I said, you know what? I said, your assumptions are correct in thinking that I want no part of this. I don't. I mean, Dragon Con go fuck itself.
Yeah.
I mean, who the fuck do you think we are?
Yeah.
I mean, I really didn't. You see why I was upset.
I get it. No, I completely understand. It would have made no sense. I mean, I would have looked at that email and thought it was like some kind of joke email where I'm like,
I wouldn't.
You know what? Don't ever write this email again. Do not bother me with this.
I have to tell this guy, if you ever think about coming us again, don't ever fucking come to me that way again.
Yeah.
Ever. I know this guy. Like I told him, I said, if I ever come to Atlanta, I said, you are cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're cool, and I would love to buy you beers and sit down and have a conversation, and I hope we can do that one day. I hope we can meet sometime in the future. But I do have to say, all all formalities aside, all politeness aside, that guy and anybody else who ever thinks about inviting us somewhere, don't ever fucking come at us with that. Ever. That's an insult.
No, it is.
I don't know what kind of people you're talking to that are so eager to put themselves in that position. I told him, I said, man, I said if I had to do what that person's doing, volunteering to be part of it, I said that would be humiliating to me. I said, we're beyond that shit now.
Yeah.
I am beyond putting myself out there like that. I'm done chasing. My priorities are the only people that we have to answer to now. I think we've gotten a position where the only people I'm concerned about, and I think we have to answer to, the people that sign our checks and the people who appreciate what we do on the site. Those are the only people we have to answer to and try to get their approval. Everybody else, they can go fuck themselves, man.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Damn.
No, it is
Dragon Con.
It's fucking ridiculous that somebody would even just think that that's
what made you think that was cool?
Do. Like just. Yeah,
you think we were working for fucking crackers or something?
Yeah, just the way of approaching somebody with something like that. Anybody who's just fucking busy and like it's just like, look, you see, we're doing a fucking website, we're updating it every day. We're fucking busy. We don't have time to play these fucking games like, am I gonna be cool enough to attend your fucking panel because it's some fucking panel that nobody gives a shit at Dragon Con. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, no, we don't need that kind of attention, and don't go presenting this ruse that you do in order to try to make me interested, only to let me know that I have to fucking fill out shit to get approved by somebody else. Really?
Yeah.
This is how you go by doing business? Because this is wrong. This is fucked up. I mean, it's broken, and it's like, you know what? You guys need to fucking take a break from the panels and attend a fucking other panel to where they show you how to do this shit right. Like how you go by getting guests for anything.
They need to go by
have a panel on that. So,
you need to attend the panel on how to make panels.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I look at it is like, here's how you do when you want a panel to be done. You decide on who you want. And then if you can't pay for certain things, like I would have been so much cooler had they just said, listen, can you come and be a part of this panel? Now, we can't fly you out there. We can't get you a room, but you are part of the panel. You are going to be there. We'll get you, some dinner or a free pass. I mean, if you want to consider that, then that's fine. At least that's something. You offer me something. You let me know that I'm there.
Get you a badge so you don't get fucked with while you're there.
While I'm there, I'm like, hey, because that'd be what happens. Like, you part of this panel? Yeah. Well, then your badge doesn't say so. But, oh, fuck.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I don't have that.
And who wants to go through that fucking headache? I mean,
how about
anyone who has ever attended a convention, there's a lot of crazy shit that you have to go through, even to get a fucking press badge. It's a fucking nightmare.
I'm not putting myself through that shit. I mean, you hit on something here. Look, first of all, here's what you do. Decide on who you want and who you don't fucking want before you come to somebody like that. Don't tell me I got to fill out something when you come to me.
Yeah.
The other thing, speaking of filling out, is like, man, you're right. I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't know what fucking Dragon Con is thinking, but this is a business we do. This is, our time is valuable. Our time is money. All right. I mean, the time that I had to take out filling out a form like that for some rinky-dink shit like, maybe you'll get there. Some fucking old Mickey Mouse shit like that. For maybe you'll get there. You want to take my time out of my valuable. I work every fucking day, all day, running shit on here, and and you think that, I got time to like just stop and fill out a fucking form out of nowhere that you pulled out of your ass to give to me.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. It's like, what kind of information do you need with this kind of form? Like, what we
do.
You called me. You obviously know my information. You got in contact with me somehow.
Do you think? I mean, yeah. What do you think this is? You think that they're running this shit out of like our mom's house or something? You think that this shit is just like some little rinky-dink operation we got on? No, it's not.
Obviously, in order for them to conduct things better, maybe maybe they should really study on how to invite people to things before they have no choice but to fucking run their panels from their mother's house. But nobody's gonna show up.
Oh my God! I wish I was there to talk to people. Like, really, you thought I was really gonna like jump at this? Like, this is something good?
Yeah.
Like, I was really wanting to be there that bad?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. Hey, look, I don't know what fucking geeks you talk to that are happy to do this shit.
Yeah.
Through the way you present it, but we're not.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I don't think anybody's looking for Dragon Con, and I don't think anybody's gonna be looking for us there at Dragon Con.
Well, Dragon Con is a big thing, man. I've looked at some of who their guests are. They've had like Stan Lee and all this kind of shit, but some of the guests.
They had Stanley down the house the other day, fucking just hanging out there signing all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Well, then I saw like Lou Ferrigno is gonna be there. I'm just kind of like, man, Lou Ferrigno
is fucking everywhere.
Dude. Yeah,
that those names mean nothing to me. I'm sorry.
Stanley,
I respect. Lou Ferrigno, I respect, but no, those guys attend every goddamn
they go
con
that
you can think of.
William Shatner and all this kind of shit. I'm just kind of like, man,
Sorry. And you know what? I guarantee you, you go to fucking Lou Ferrigno or Stan Lee, and you ask him, hey, Stan Lee, to get here, did you have to go through any of this bullshit? Fuck no.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I told the guys, like, I know that we're not some high-tier guests that you have. I know we're not big guests. I know that. I was like, we're not full of ourselves. I know that. I said, I respect your convention. I do. But your convention can go fuck itself, too. You and that dragon. How about you go suck that dragon's dick? That's what you do. Dragon Con.
I have no business with the Dragon Con.
Eat a dragon dick. That's what you do. I just want them to know. I'm not trying to burn bridges, but that's an insult. That's a fucking insult. And how did you think we would not talk about this when you come at somebody like that?
Yeah. No, it's
the fuck out of here with that.
Stupid.
Believe me. Listen. I'm not gonna even lie. Before I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. It's kind of like that fucking chick, man. Hey, this girl wants to talk to me. Oh, that's what I was like. Finally, convention wants us to come out and like show people what we do and talk about what we do and turn around and get fucking snubbed again like that. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, and maybe I don't know. Like this guy that you talk to, does he work directly with that?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's on like some committee there.
Because then again, we could be treating that poor convention like that chick. So we're just yelling at her.
Well, no, he does. No, apparently he
is a part of the Dragon Con. Pays him to go seek out people.
I know they pay him. Shit, they might have him
because if he
might have to volunteer to be on like a committee there himself.
If
I don't know.
He is an employee there at Dragon Con, they need to reevaluate how they go by inviting people. Because that's
I don't care. I don't care.
Fucked up.
I don't care if you're a bum off the street that you invite to be a guest at Dragon Con. Don't put the work on them like that.
I mean, because think about our own. I mean, the thing is like. Yeah, we're here talking shit about this, but think about our own conventions where we invite people. I mean, we didn't say anybody, we didn't tell any of our guests who we wanted to be here at SpillCon to go, hey, we want you to show up here. We really want you. We like you. We want you to be here. We think you do a lot of great things for this panel that we're having. Do you mind filling out this form real quick? And then we're gonna talk over here, and then we'll talk about trying to get you a badge. Probably you may have to pay for that. I don't know. You may have to pay for that.
Yeah,
you may have to pay for a room too.
Nah,
we may throw in a dinner. We know it's really out of your way. We know you're flying in and everything. But you might get lucky. We might get you dinner.
Yeah, if you chose
one dinner.
Yeah.
Talking about
now. I'm gonna be well grounded. Spill.con ain't no Dragon Con. I don't think we get Stan Lee here anytime soon. Yeah. But it's just courtesy, man. I think anybody you can invite somewhere. If you come to them and tell them from the beginning we'd like you to come here, and then you pull some shit of like, oh, we might think about having you there. That's shitty, man. Yeah. That's real shitty. I'm not, like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. I don't know, but I'm not. What am I, fucking chopped liver? Who am I? What am I?
I guess according to Dragon Con, I guess. So. I don't know.
Oh man,
sorry, Dragon Con. Yeah, can't hang out with you. Can't hang out with you and all your cool friends.
Got me on the wrong. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have our martini and corn dog party.
Oh yeah. When is that?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Saturday evening.
Wow. Okay, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
Apparently, it caught some other people off guard too because I went in there today to check where it's gonna be. It's gonna be at 7:00 at this place called Aviary.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put up the blog for tonight.
Okay.
But I go there tonight. It's been on the books. It's been on the calendar.
Yeah.
Went in there, checked on it yesterday, and they're like, oh yeah, we got you down here. You're good. They just decided to just go ahead and double book the place.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they just decided to have another party there without even asking me. I even asked the guys, like, so.
What?
I said, so what was the deal? Did you not think I was just not going to call, or did you think I just not going to show up? Because I'm on the book.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I just did it.
What? Oh, wow. Okay,
I just
so.
I was like, that really is kind of, just pretty much looking at me in the face and turning me around and with no surprise just fucking me, okay? It's like you didn't even catch me off guard. It's just kind of you warned me ahead of time, like I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
It's just like,
wow.
Yeah, so they're having another party there, and I don't want to get into the details of why the other party came. It was kind of a tempting offer for this guy, and I kind of understand, but I was like, a courtesy email, not even a call, but an email would have been nice.
Yeah, no shit.
Maybe you could have warned me, and I could have made other plans.
That's usually how normal things happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal situations. Yeah.
I would think that if I had somebody booking my place of business, I would let them know that I'm just gonna book somewhere else out of the blue.
Yeah, we paid with real money, right? We didn't pay with like Monopoly money or.
Well, that's
or
the thing.
McDonald's.
We didn't even play. You know what? We didn't pay any money. The guy, because I gladly would have done it. Because I was like, look, what can we do to get this place? Because listen, it's another situation of, hey, we'd like for you to do something here sometime. Mm-hmm. Okay, how about this corn dog and martini party? That sounds fun, man. That sounds great. Let's do it. Let's do it here. And I said, all right, well, I'll make sure people come in and buy drinks and whatnot. Now, do you want us to charge for the? Because I asked him, do you want us to pay for the place? He's like, no, just bring some friends in. It's okay. It's all right. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, kind of sounds cool to me.
Yeah.
Apparently we weren't cool enough.
Jesus Christ, man.
What the fuck is going on? What is it about me? Do I just have fuck me on my forehead?
Yeah. Well,
on my ass? I don't know.
According to Dragon Con, you do.
Dragon Con must have called this place. It's like, hey, Corey's ass is just wide open for the raping.
Wow, man. Well, fuck.
And I went in today, and I just said, listen, I didn't even say thanks, and it's just like, something, don't worry about it. I just find some other place to go. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, listen, I feel bad.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Oh, now you feel bad. Oh, now you see my face.
Oh, yeah.
Now you see my expression here. Now you see that there is a person behind this fucking, a party.
Yeah.
And that this person's not very happy about what you've done. I mean, what kind of reaction did you expect to get? It's okay.
Yeah. Obviously, you didn't feel too bad when you penciled that shit in with your number 2 pencil right next to where it said spill.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I was clear because it was explained to me. It's right there in writing too.
Yeah.
2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Corn dogs.
Yeah.
Martinis.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker just decided to just go up and just do this anyway. And like I said, I could have said, like, look, man, if this was an offer that you couldn't turn down, the fuck is wrong with calling me?
Yeah. No shit.
I think that's how business is run.
Right.
I'm not the best businessman in the
world. Quote unquote business, yes.
Yeah. Shit, monkey business is what's going on with that. Man, and so we're still going to have it there. The guy's going to throw in a case of wine.
Okay.
And so, because I was real cool with it, I just said, I didn't go in there raising hell.
Yeah.
I just said, listen, you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I have to do.
It's so last minute too.
Yeah.
What could you do?
I'm just gonna go and find something else. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just call it off and figure out something else. I mean, but really, this you talk about you're in a bind.
Yeah.
Because he was acting like, they just put me in a position. Like, well, guess what? You put me in a fucking position.
Yeah. You put me. I was like, does this other thing going on? Do they know that we're gonna be here too?
And that's what I told him.
Do they realize that too, buddy?
And he said that they were really insistent on being here. And I was like, so they're going to pay, and so we're going to be infringing on their paid part. I was like, you know something? This is going to be a fucking disaster.
It's you know what? Let's fucking watch the disaster happen. The disaster that you created.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how this goes down.
We're going to have a lot of fun, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And the thing is, it's all going to be on your fucking head. And there's something called repeat business.
Yeah.
Are the gears moving in your head for you right now? Really? Did that provide enough lubricant? Are you still feeling bad?
I was like, you know what? And it'd be different if I was just some guy who just walked in there asking for favors.
Yeah.
I go in there, pay for like expensive beer all the time. Mm-hmm. Don't ask for anything. There was one night I went in there and worked.
Yeah.
And didn't even like pay attention to how much money I was spending on beer because I didn't even know how much the beer was. It was expensive beer. Mm-hmm. Ended up having a tab by myself for like about 3 beers ended up being like about $20. And I was just like, fuck, I didn't really mean to spend as much money.
Yeah.
But this guy's cool. I like to help his business. Didn't say anything. Yesterday bought a $60 bottle of wine from this dude. And, you know, I never go in there asking for anything free.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, there's one time when I need something,
Yeah.
you know, which he says is cool. You know,
Right.
he puts me in a position.
Yeah.
You know, that position is pretty much like bent over the counter with
Yeah.
you behind me fucking the shit out of me,
Right.
you know?
Right.
God damn, man.
But hey, you know that works both ways. Don't worry.
I don't want to talk too bad because it's still going on. And so
Yeah.
people, you know, hey, this Saturday, 7 o'clock. Well, actually, no, 6 o'clock. Film starts at 7. So this Saturday, which is the 12th, we're going to have our martini and corn dog party. We're going to show 2 movies that night, which fit the theme of martinis and corn dogs. We're going to have free wine going on for a little while. Got a whole case of wine. I was going to try and work out something with drinks, but we're not able to have probably like an hour of free martinis.
Yeah.
Which is just going to be wine, really. But yeah, so we're going to do that. So people, I'll put up a blog about it. It's going up tonight, and we'll see what happens. So
Yeah.
It'll be like showing up for the I don't know, fucking what do you call that fucking racetrack?
That racetrack, the Grand Prix.
No, yeah, that one, yeah. Be like showing up at NASCAR.
That NASCAR, yeah.
Where you see about 4 or 5 cars just wreck on the fucking track, man. It's because I can tell you
that's part of the fun, though.
Yeah,
that's why you go.
I'm telling you, people, you're gonna be witness to fucking something crashing. Because this sounds like this is not gonna work. I just don't see how it's probably gonna work without a hitch. Not pretty much on our part, but on the other part.
Hey, we ain't got shit to worry about.
No.
Yeah, we got our gig. We're still in the books. Yeah, so if we're written down there, that's where we'll be. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
The rest of it's not our problem. It's not our issue.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll be there. All right, man. We're going to get into some of this crazy shit that you looked up today.
Yeah.
This shit really is crazy, man. This is what do we got here? We'll start out with these fucking animals, man.
Yes, we'll talk about furry vengeance going crazy.
This isn't okay. Whoever's making these commercials is a furry. And people, if you don't know what furries are those people who love anthropomorphic animals. I mean, it can range. It can be innocent. It could be anywhere from Mickey Mouse, because you know Mickey Mouse wears clothes and pants and shoes and stuff, and you know he's kind of human in a way.
Dressed up like a decent person.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. He dressed up.
He's business. That's his business suit.
These days, Mickey would
shorts,
look like he's going
his
to
red shorts.
His red shorts. I'm about to say these days Mickey would look like he's going to a gay club, you know? Which he probably is. I don't know, but it can range from anywhere innocent like that to people who love to draw animals with human bodies having sex with each other.
Squirrels with big tits,
vagina,
and fucking other bears and rabbits
and hamsters and all kinds. Tell you people, I told that story about David because you know David was one of those. I'm not gonna say his last name. David was one of those furries. He would never admit that he's a furry. But David used to love drawing squirrels fucking each other.
Yeah.
I mean, he drew. It was a
squirrel fucking.
Squirrel fucking. No, it was a. He used to love to see mice fuck squirrels.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wow.
He would draw. He used to draw, and I'm not gonna say the name of it. Somebody's gonna know who I'm talking about. They're gonna seek this guy up. David used to draw this big titted mouse. I ain't gonna lie, she was kind of hot, but and David would act like he would draw. Okay, so David would draw this shit. He would draw his character, and she would be wearing clothes, but you know, on the down low, he would draw that squirrel like fucking mice and squirrels and
any fucking rodent that
any kind of
lived in the woods.
Yeah, any kind of rodent, you know, fucking wombats and all kinds of shit.
Raccoon.
It was a fucking it was an animal orgy, man. He used to draw these animals fucking just nasty fucking too.
Wow.
Like he showed me one picture where this. Because he, you know what, it was like one of those. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna compare him to a murderer. All right, I'm not. But you know how people, you see those, you hear those stories about murderers who, they could probably get away with it, but they just want somebody to know what they did.
Right.
They can't take it anymore. The murder that they did was so good. Somebody has to know how smart they are, or how crazy they are, whatever. So David was the kind of guy who drew this squirrel, and everybody would be like, "Man, that's kind of freaky, David." And he's like, "Oh, it's innocent. It's okay. You know, it's not the bad
It's innocent.
It's innocent." But but that's when he was drawing the mouse with clothes, because everybody be like, everybody who knew David would the first thing he'd do was introduce them to this mouse.
Yeah.
It'd be like it'd almost be like. Hey, hi, my name's David, and this is my big-titted mouse wife, so and so.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. She got pasties on.
It's okay.
Oh, hi. That's what you tell people. Hi, David. This is. I can't say that. I still want to say that name so bad, but and everybody be like, "Damn, that mouse got some big titties, man."
Yeah.
And so, so David would draw stuff, and you see him drawing that mouse all the time. One day, David and I got to be real good friends. Don't ask how.
Yeah. Wow.
Because he used to.
I know.
He used to give me mouse porn.
Yeah, of course.
Like, everybody heard the story
you love
about how
that
David
shit.
and I like.
Yeah.
Nobody like David and I at the studio we worked.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought I was just some young, untalented punk, and
Now everyone thought you were that guy hanging out with that other weird guy.
yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Stay away from that guy.
He hangs out with that guy who draws squirrel fucking. Yeah, he likes that guy. He's hanging out with him all the time. They're buddies. Yeah.
They get together and jerk off behind.
Yeah, they're drawing crazy shit.
Draw
over
some
there.
crazy shit.
Raccoons fucking each other. And shit. You need to draw some Space Jam already. Come on.
Yeah, get the fucking work. When you can't draw shit, you ain't too busy jerking off the fucking mouse porn. Do something with your life, goddamn.
Damn.
But so David, one day we driving in the car, and some people heard the story before, some people knew to this, but David was drawing. You know, he opened his little notebook, drew a little something, and I looked over at him. He shut that shit real quick. I looked at David. I know what he's doing. I was like, hey, come on, give it here, Junior. Let me see.
Give me.
Yeah, you know, you got to talk to him like he was a kid or something. Like sometimes, like, come on, man. You know, cut the bullshit. Let me see what it is.
Yeah.
And he showed me this picture of this fucking mouse. And I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna be a little lewd, people. If you really don't want to listen to graphic stuff, then you might want to turn away. If you're young, you might want to turn away. But this mouse had just given this squirrel a hand job.
Yeah.
And of course, the squirrel had like a human dick. You
Of
know.
course.
Imagine something like
An 8-inch dick.
Yeah.
That.
Imagine something like Chippendale Rescue Rangers, right?
Yeah.
And imagine if them with dicks and tits, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he just finished jerking off this mouse. Or she had finished jerking off this mouse, and the mouse had like exploded all over the room.
Did your buddy look at you and go, "It's okay"?
Yeah, he did. What? No, I looked at him.
It's okay.
I was like, but he's like, it's all right. Shh, it's okay. You start stroking, man. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Fucking like gets me a chloroform.
Okay.
Can't tell anybody this.
Yeah.
David, what the fuck?
It's okay.
Shh, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's okay.
No. Shh.
I wake up with mouse tits sewn to my chest.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But he looked at me. He shut that shit. I was like, Dave, what the fuck? And because I was like, damn, David, what the fuck is that? He was like, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. He pulled out his pencil.
Yeah.
You heard this before. He drew a little wedding ring on the mouse. He was like, it's okay. They're married. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I looked out the window like, I can't believe this.
Wait, I'm not done.
Yeah.
It's marriage.
It's love.
Yeah, it's consensual.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I looked at him and I looked at us like, you really are fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not. It's like, and he looked at me like I was like the one I was, because he finally that's when he like bucked up to me. Like, 'cause I was like, that's fucking nuts. It's like, because when he drew the ring, I was like, I had no problem with you draw. Look, you draw what you want to draw. I was like, I'm not gonna tell you. Like, that's your business. But I mean, come on, man. To make yourself feel better, you went as far as to draw a ring on that fucking mouse for two cartoon animals fucking. You made you feel better to know they were married. I was like, you're fucking crazy, all right?
To let you know that there is nothing wrong with what you just did.
Yeah, just right.
Everything is normal now. Everything is like okay.
Yeah.
Now that you drew a fucking ring on this squirrel who just busted a fucking nut literally all over this fucking raccoon or mouse, whatever the fuck this fucking animal is.
I was just like, is that supposed to make me think that that's any less crazy what you just did? I was like, that's more crazy, Dave. I was like, that's nuts. And he looked, and he needed to start bugging up to me like, Corey. Now, Corey. I was like, what? Like he had nothing to say after that. He's just like, Corey.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And I backed down. I was like, okay, I don't know what he's gonna do next. He might strangle me or something. I'm like, hey. I was like, sure, man. I didn't see anything.
Oh
all right.
my god. Oh wow.
That's scaring me
that's
right
where
now.
He was about to kill you.
Yeah. That's like
he showed you one of his victims, and now he's like, all right, don't say nothing. You
Corey.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I thought I could trust you. You're the only one in this group I could trust.
Yeah. Because the next scene is gonna be that car on the side of the road. With David coming out of the bushes, wiping off a pencil with blood on it.
Yeah. No shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So you got furries who are that type, and now you got they've infiltrated the mainstream.
Yeah, TV.
I mean, because we ain't talking about like cartoons now. We ain't talking about no Disney funny animal shit. We're talking about, when I think, because the furries that I knew, because when I got to college, furries nobody even knew them, but we started noticing that there were some artists who loved drawing animals, like not only with like nice cut human bodies, but they would be in stories like soap operas. Yeah. But there's no need for them to be animals. It was just like this person just had a thing for animals. So when I think of like true furries, I'm thinking about like animals that are like have real cut human bodies, and kind of like sexual and all kind of weird
tits and ass, fucking, and especially when it comes to wearing clothes.
Oh, that kind of shit, man. Now we have some commercials here for a drink that's from France. You can buy it in some fancy shops around town. It's, if you live in that kind of trendy town. If you have a hipster, chances are in your town.
They probably fucking had it. Yeah.
They drink it.
Yeah, what we're talking about is Orangina here, which is actually a drink that's made in France, and it's really big there. When I was in France, that's all
they were drinking.
That's all they were drinking. That's all you'd see, along with a few Cokes. But basically, it's like orange juice with carbonation. It's pretty much what it is.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking like, okay, we created a new kind of fetish. I saw Orangina. Which made me think,
and that's
I thought of an orange with a vagina.
That is how I found this, because me and a friend were talking about this, and I was like, yeah, there's this drink that I had. I think it was called Orangina, because I'd always laugh because every time I see it, because I did think Orangina, who the fuck names a drink like that? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on YouTube, because it was like, maybe it's Orangina, and I was like, you know what, I'll go on YouTube, and maybe they have a commercial for this. Maybe they'll have the correct pronunciation of how to say this drink. So when I was looking through the videos, I found some crazy shit. I've actually found an ad
like
for Orangina, and it was something that fucking blew my mind to where I was like, holy fuck.
Like it was way crazier than what you went looking for.
I just thought I was looking for a generic commercial with some chick drinking this fucking drink and just having a good old time, and that's it.
Man,
boom.
Stop lying. You looking for fruit porn.
No.
You were looking for an orange with a vagina.
I was not looking for any kind of pornography dealing with drinks. No. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You were looking for an orange with a vagina. You were looking for an apple with a dick. Apples and oranges.
I was like, wow, this is what it's really called. This is going to be fucking awesome. But lo and behold, through my search, I managed to strike gold as far as these commercials, which are fucking insane.
My God, people, you have to you really do have to see these commercials. I'm sure people have seen them. I haven't seen them.
No. Well, they're only. I'm sure you can only see them in France, because it's French commercials. They're not in English. You're not going to see them.
French people are crazy fucking anyway.
Yes.
Oh, let me cut this up. Oh, damn, I'm echoing. What the hell? Hold on, let me. Why am I getting echo? Echo. Hold on. All right. Am I still echoing? Okay, no, I'm not. I don't know why that shit was echoing. Okay,
right.
Let's go ahead and get into to this commercial. Now, this commercial for Orangina, whatever you call it, is you can't see it. I'm sure somebody's gonna post it, but imagine like all these animals dressed up in hot bathing suits.
Yeah.
Like you took the deer head off the wall and put it on like the hottest girl you could find, and then you took like a bear and put his head on Michael Phelps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, or if you're on some really serious fucked up drugs and you go into a strip club and all of a sudden all the strippers are animals like fucking pink flamingos and fucking octopuses. That's what this commercial is.
Yeah. It is.
Because there are stripper poles in this commercial.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look.
Yeah, in the woods. Yeah. Okay.
Now, see, this is how you know a furry did that because first of all, it's his bear, and you look at it at first, you see the bear head, you're thinking like, okay, well, they got this fucking weird ass deer up here swinging on a swing with like the deer has got an ass on her, but then this bear stands up and it's like this bear is fucking cut.
Oh yeah, no, the bear's cut, the deer is swinging, and the deer has these long like sensuous legs
with hooves.
And she's in the middle of pretty much wrapping her legs around this bear who's flaunting around this orangina in front of her face.
Yeah, it's almost like the bear it's like there's pheromones, it's almost like the bear's pisses in there.
Right.
He's trying to get excited.
Yeah, right now it looks like where we paused it. It looks like that female deer is on like one of those sex swings.
Yes.
It looks like they're getting ready to fuck right now.
Yes, it does.
That's exactly what it looks like.
And if
right
you
now.
notice, know this is how you know a furry did it because a lot of furries are artists.
Mm-hmm.
And they love, look, just like my man David, they love titties. What do they love more than titties? Titties on animals.
Yeah.
And this deer now she's not topless, but her breasts are just jiggling.
Oh yeah.
Jiggling, baby.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah.
And this bear looks like Jason Statham if he went a week without shaving. You know, that dude has a hairy chest. It's like if you let the hair grow out of his body, like he look like this fucking bear. The bear is cut, man.
Looks like a cut Chewbacca.
Yeah, he's like really somebody gave Chewbacca a trim.
Yeah.
This bear's got a six pack and everything.
This bear's more shaped than any of us.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets fucking nuts.
Now this is the weird one. They got. Yeah. Okay, let me see this.
Okay, right.
They have a flamingo come down. A fucking flamingo.
Yeah.
With a fine ass body come down a stripper pole.
A stripper pole, yeah. And right next to that there is a octopus chick, like walking like she's about to like take her clothes off. So like she's about to do a strip show. Yeah. And now this bear is in some kind of orange chair getting a lap dance from an octopus chick with the biggest set of tits I've seen in a long time.
And the thing is, that's fucked up because you know you got to give the octopus girl more money because she got fucking 8 arms. You know, it's like
$1 bill for every arm.
For every arm, yeah, you got to give her extra.
Might as well make it rain.
Make it rain, this bitch. Make it rain on suction hands. Oh shit! Hold on. The deer is jealous.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I missed the peacocks.
Yeah, the peacocks are there too. Yeah.
Somebody's got a fucked up sex life, man. Somebody got a hell of a fetish. Somebody loves to see. You know, look.
This is like Avatar gone horribly wrong. Fucking flamingos and octopus, shit that just doesn't make sense. Octopuses fucking hanging out with bears, giving bears lap dances, really? I mean,
and look, man,
this is only the imagination from a perverted artist who's a furry.
Yeah, who's a furry. And you know something? These animals probably look 10 times better than anybody that furry's ever been out with. That's why he draws this shit. That motherfucker, he's the kind of motherfucker that says, I will never get a human chick this hot, but I may be able to fuck an animal one day.
No, that motherfucker, that guy drawing that furry shit looks like an actual real bear, as opposed to the fucking bear that's in this commercial.
I mean, I got to give it to whoever did this. This is the thing I love about furries. They love this shit so much that they actually can make these animals kind of hot.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm looking at this shit and I'm just kind of like, you know something? They're not half bad.
No, I mean, hey, they all have a great set of fucking legs and tits. You know,
they do.
Like, and an ass to match. I mean, really.
Oh my God! Let me just say this: if I went to a planet full of these kind of creatures, I would not hesitate to have sex with one of them. I mean, if you don't have a choice, you know what I mean? But it's be like, hey, this ain't so bad.
No, this is fucking Walt Disney on Viagra. I mean, it's fucked up. It's all kinds of wrong. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And now she did a flash dance where she pulled fucking Orangina. She's doing her flash dance. Or the moment when Flashdance where the chick pulls the string and water comes crashing down. Instead of water, it's Orangina fucking crashing down on her. But the thing is, it's yellow, so it looks like she's getting like a huge golden shower from God knows what kind of creature.
From that fucking bear.
Yeah, I know.
That bear just pissed all in a bucket.
Are you sure it wasn't an elephant fucking in the room?
That's the only thing that's not missing there. I mean, that's the only thing that's missing there is a fucking elephant that comes out of there. And
they, you know what? Giving golden showers to every fucking animal in there.
Yeah. I was a fucking, you know what? And we think about an elephant. Mm-hmm. They find a way to make that elephant fine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the elephant. You know, now we would say like everybody say, well, the elephant's fat. No, we'd be like, no, she's just curvy.
She got curves.
Yeah. Or it would be the nastiest thing you ever seen, like a fucking cut ass elephant coming out with the biggest set of balls you could imagine. Let's see here. Oh, you. A giraffe! I missed that fucking giraffe.
A giraffe with teeth. Yeah. And a zebra. And a rabbit. There goes your buddy.
Life is juicy.
No, life is fucked up. Looking at that shit, all right? I didn't. You know what? I missed that part. They brought out. God damn, they brought out a giraffe.
They had zebras.
They had zebras out there.
And then at the end, the best part was when the octopus grabs her tits, and her tits literally explode Orangina.
Do they?
You just saw it right here.
I missed that part. Let me see.
Yeah, dude. She like grabs a hold of her tits with her tentacles, and they explode. Right there.
Oh my god! Oh shit, man!
And your buddy's rabbit's in there too with the wedding ring. I'm not kidding. He's there. She's there. Yeah.
Did you see the wedding ring?
Yeah, I did.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Hey, shh. It's all right. It's all right.
Corey.
Corey. The fuck, man. That God, you know what? I'm torn.
This is fucking insane. Yeah, and this
is kind of commercial that makes me feel bad because it's like, you know, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know these aren't real. I mean, I hope to God they are. That they do. That's one animal preserve I'd want to go to.
Yeah.
Quick, fast, in a hurry. But you know, like I'm looking at that.
Definitely get laid there.
Oh shit! I'll go in there and just, you know what I do? I just go there and pee on everything.
It'll be completely illegal, but yeah.
But this is like the most. Maybe they said that we can only get away with this kind of thing by using animals because. You know, it's a real sexual commercial.
No, it is. Well, and,
I mean, at the end, when that fucking that octopus bitch, when she's like,
she's lactating Orangina.
Lactates orange soda. I was like, okay, you know, if that was a human being in that commercial, this commercial would be banned. The only way they got away with that is because it's an octopus chick.
Fucking octopus doing that shit.
The moment you squeeze orange soda from your nipples, that's wrong. I don't care what kind of animal it is. Something wrong about that, but I'm sure they let it by. Plus, it's just France. Those motherfuckers are, you know what? They just horny over there anyway.
Yeah, they do whatever.
Yeah, they do anything. Yeah. But that deer, man, is like they have that deer as like being the main thing, and that deer's got an ass all this. It's funny because they left the tail on there.
That's the other thing. Yeah, I mean, it's a deer. You can't help but think that's a fucking deer, but. God damn, I fucked that deer.
I would too. Oh man,
just to do it. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, that's what you tell us. Shh. It's all right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Here, just drink this orange China.
Yeah, orange China.
Oh wait a minute, I'm getting the call. Hold on.
Yeah.
My buddy Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Hey Coast, he says this deer wants to fuck you, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got he says give her a call. We got a phone number.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, hey man.
I'll take it, Hold on. I'll take this call. Hello, Orangina deer. Hello. Yeah, this call host.
I don't know you.
Yeah. What, you wanted me to Dragon Con? What?
Meet me at Dragon Con.
Wow, but no, this commercial is fucked up. But It's even more.
Let me let
fucked up.
this play.
Oh yeah.
Let me let this play out here just so we can get to the end. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, I think that was
okay.
the end, yeah.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
But the fucking capper on this is the commercial that I ran into right after this, which all I saw was it said the same thing, funny gay cat commercial banned, where I'm just like, okay, and just the image right now of what we're seeing was so creepy that I had to investigate and fucking push play on this, not realizing that once again it's another fucking Orange Giant commercial.
You should have known, yeah.
Yeah.
What we see is what we're looking at right now is like a cougar, and we're not talking about an older woman who likes to go up to younger guys. No, we're talking about a male cougar again, with a cut body, with a.
It's a fucking Thundercat.
Yeah.
It's a live action Thundercat.
It's a gay lion
with a cut fucking body.
Got a cut fucking body. It's the Thundercat commercial. And his cheek is being caressed by a guy who's equally as cut, but he's human.
Yeah.
Let's go and take a look at the commercial. See what we got here. What do we have here? Oh, come on, man. God damn it.
Gosh damn it.
Oh, God damn it. Come on. Look at these motherfuckers here.
Let's just
Just show me the goddamn commercial, okay?
I think if you just
Typing
fast forward,
What I type in?
Just Orangina cat commercial. Yeah, I'm sure you'll hit one of them. There, yeah, maybe that's it. No,
Oh, God damn it.
shit.
I don't want to see these people here, man. I played it before
Yeah.
when I wasn't there.
I don't know.
Oh, here
How
we
about
go.
that one? Yeah, try that one.
Here we go.
Après chaque rasage, le bon réflexe Orangina. Pour rafraîchir la peau et adoucir son cuir. Orangina, naturellement.
Yeah, so basically what we just saw was a fucking cougar. Oh, wow, okay.
It's another one, man. It's a fox going into a club now. Okay, we can look at these commercials.
Yeah,
all
we
day,
can,
man.
but the first one we saw is this cougar who's fucking shaving. He's in a bathroom shaving, and as soon as he's done shaving, he busts out with the Orange Gina and
puts it on his
dabs it.
aftershave.
He dabs it in his paw like aftershave and starts putting it on his face like aftershave, and then this fucking guy comes in and caresses his face like,
Guy comes out of nowhere.
I can't wait to fuck. Yeah. Can't wait to rape your ass.
Where pause, the guy had like the human had such
Yeah.
a serious look on his face, like I can't wait to make love to you.
Yeah.
It's like this guy. I don't know what they put in front of that guy
Mm-hmm.
to cover. I mean, that guy's boyfriend must have been there, and they covered him up with that cartoon cougar because that guy was looking at this cougar like he really wanted to fuck this thing.
Yeah, I mean, wow, you talk about syncing animation or CG with fucking a real person. I mean, wow, like Disney should look at this work.
This is crazy, man.
It is. It's nuts.
And then I'm looking at this and I'm thinking like, okay, you banned that. But the lactating octopus was fine.
No, that's cool.
That's fine. You got pretty much an animal orgy going on.
That I can
You
tolerate.
see animals pretty much fucking each other on swings and shit. But the gay cougar, this is probably like the tamest thing that they had.
Yeah, I know.
The gay cougar. That he wasn't even like it's not like he was doing anything offensive to this guy.
No,
he
not
just
at
put
all.
on some orange soda aftershave and just looked at. You know what he did? He just looked at a gay man.
Yeah, that's all.
He just looked at a gay man. They
The
said,
only crime that commercial committed was that it made some people in the room and made their dicks small. It made them make their dicks soft. That's all. That's the only crime. That's the only real crime that commercial did. Yeah, it's like, really, you banned that because it implies that there are two fucking wait. That doesn't even make sense. There's a guy and a cougar in the fucking room. What?
Yeah, let's forget.
Yeah.
Let's forget the fact that it's
Yeah.
like a guy and a cougar.
Yeah.
It's like but wait a minute, the cougar is gay?
Yeah.
Well, this cannot be.
See, I always thought cougars were gay for the longest time, but yeah, it's like, come on, man. Don't they
now
get
you
any
know.
rights in commercials? Yeah. If they're in love, let them be in love, especially with their orangina.
Maybe they had it banned because somebody drew a wedding ring on one of those guys.
Maybe so.
What, they're married?
What the fuck? That's impossible.
No. Humans and cougars can get married, but there'll be no human and cougar gay marriage going on here. God damn, when will people allow human and cougar gay marriage to happen, man?
Yeah, I don't know, but call me up when
Gay
they
animals
call
have
me
a
up
right-
when they do, so I can see that shit.
Oh, I was about to say, why you looking for one?
No, so I can make another commercial.
Can't believe that, man.
That's insane, but yeah, God knows what else.
If that cougar had tits,
What
they
else
would let
they've
show
done.
that commercial.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I would have preferred that.
Now, those two, that cougar and that guy, that they had just like
Yeah.
gone out for a swim together and
Yeah.
you know they were buddies, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But because they look at each other
No, no.
lovingly,
I
all of a sudden
know.
that commercial's banned.
That creeped somebody out. It's like, no, fuck that. That shit gets banned now.
Yeah. The deer like splashing piss all over her body. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Perfect.
Oh, sir. See that? I want to fuck.
But if a cougar looks lovingly into a guy's eyes,
Ugh,
it's
gross. Ugh, sick.
Not
Get
here.
that out of here.
not here.
Jesus does not approve.
That's
Wow.
oh man, bestiality is wrong when it's gay bestiality.
Yeah.
Fuck, boy. But man,
Nice.
that used to be. We used to have. Well, we used to have a girl worked at the studio who. I tell you about this one time.
No.
You remember Cindy?
Cindy. Okay. Wait. Rockabilly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you did tell me this. Okay.
Yeah, I told you.
Go for
like the people she used to draw pictures for.
it. Uh-huh.
Like she would get commissioned to draw pictures of like Jasmine fucking her tiger. and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, I remember you told me.
People
about
used to
that.
get off on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that she drew pictures for that was a big fan of hers
Uh-huh.
was a guy who was way into his pony.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wanted to get married to this pony.
Right.
I think he even considered himself to be married to this pony.
Hey, if you can marry a pillow, I don't see why you can't marry a fucking pony.
Well, the thing is because the pony probably doesn't want to do that shit. You know, a pillow can't fight back. A pillow got nothing. You know, that's the argument for bestiality. Is like,
yeah, right.
hey, you know,
no.
these animals don't know what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on. You know what I'm saying? They're just,
Right.
they're just, you know, they're fucking dumb animals. They
Just because a pillow doesn't have a voice doesn't mean that it has rights.
ain't there something?
Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny if,
Yeah.
if that guy was actually, because we talked a couple of weeks ago about a guy who married his pillow.
Yeah.
I would love to see that pillow in court get a divorce from that guy.
Yeah. Hey, if they can fucking put a cat in court, they can fucking put a pillow in court.
Why not?
Nothing is impossible these days.
I wouldn't be surprised. These days I would not be surprised.
This day of ridiculousness, yeah.
Anything is possible. But man, this dude married who married this pony sent pictures to Cindy.
Wow.
And the pictures, okay, there was nothing sexual sort of going on. I mean, it got disturbing though. Like the
Okay.
guy was okay. I felt bad for the guy because the guy probably can't get he probably can't get a woman to save his life.
It's not our fucking problem.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean that doesn't give him the right to go fuck animals.
Got to start raping horses and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's bad enough that he's like having sex with this horse because that's what's implied.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how it's happening. Maybe because the guy's in a wheelchair, so maybe he can't stand up
Oh,
and do
okay.
anything. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this horse is giving him a hoof job or something. I don't know, but
Maybe what does he put a carrot in his crotch and then does the old switcheroo?
That shit-
It works. I've done that plenty of times.
he would no longer have a dick if that was the case. That horse would eat that carrot and his fucking dick. Eat that carrot and his carrot too.
Old popcorn.
He'll have a
Dick trick.
carrot for a dick after that's done. Ain't like putting peanut butter down there with a dog.
Uh,
Shit is gonna be gone, man. I'm telling you, because they had a woman
Oh,
who like
man.
went up to a horse.
uh-huh.
The other Adrian, no, the one I'm not talking about earlier. This other, our friend.
Somebody
Adrian.
else you know.
Well, Adrian used to do the show.
Right,
The
yeah.
the
Yeah,
improv.
the improv show, yeah.
Whatever. Oh, he told me about a situation where a woman went to go kiss a horse,
Uh-huh.
and not kiss in a sexual way. It's kind of like a woman would do to a pet or something.
Right, just kind of a
She
peck,
went like there wasn't like foreplay,
Right.
anything like that. So she went up to like kind of do like a little thing like that to the horse, and the horse bit her top lip off. I say lip as I put my fingers up to my
Yeah.
to my lips. Like let me say, I clearly bit her top lip off. She had to have a prosthetic
Oh,
put
fuck.
up there
Ugh.
because it's like he had
Right.
skeleton mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Looking like Skeletor now.
You
Yeah.
know, Skeletor. That's right. When they had to
Oh.
make a fake top lip for her, you don't.
Fuck.
Yeah, fucking lip was gone. Horse did that to her, man.
Wow.
So that whole thing of now, I don't hear about this happening very often. It's
Mhm.
just a freak thing that happened. Then.
Yeah.
But I would not trust my dick anywhere near a horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Believe me, I tried.
Yeah.
But this guy, I don't know what he would do to this horse. All I know is that Cindy showed us one picture. First of all, showed us a picture of him with his pony standing next to it. Next picture is looks like it's them making out, like he's kissing his pony on the lips, like like his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the last picture was this pony's ass. Now here's the kicker right here.
Mm-hmm.
The pony was wearing panties.
Okay.
I shit you not. The pony, and there was a hole for the tail to come out.
The
Kind of like the bathing suit that deer was wearing.
And that makes me wonder, what the fuck was wrong with Cindy?
I thought the same thing. I was like,
no, how can you not think about it? No, there's no like getting over, she's doing it for my. No, you were taking part of this fucking craziness.
I would tell her too. I was like, because she was a vegan,
yeah,
real into animal rights. I remember one day saying like, I was just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe some people don't take up the issues with animals, because I'm all for, animal rights within reason.
Right.
I was like, listen, animals, some animals are there to probably just to serve man. I'm not saying that we should treat them cruelly,
right.
But like chickens, a chicken is not the brightest bird in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that I want to be cruel to it. I don't. That's all this thing about, you hear about chickens like being trapped in like really bad conditions for waiting for slaughter and all, pecking each other to death and shit. That's kind of, that is kind of freaky to me. I don't like. I just like seeing cruelty of any type.
Yeah.
I said, but as far as eating a chicken, I said chicken is really not that bright.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's fucking food.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It's food.
Fucking food. Yeah,
like,
we gotta eat.
And
Sorry.
a chicken is probably there, to just probably be food, if not for us, for somebody.
Right.
And she said, they used to say the same thing about black people. I was like,
that's where you go. You need to shut the fuck up and stop drawing your fucking horses with panties on them. All right.
I was like,
you idiot.
Yeah, I was like, I think that a chicken can't go to college, get a job, serve society by earning money, probably helping the income.
Yeah, right.
Am I making sense here?
I would have told her, thank you for illustrating how your fucking brain works. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now, considering the type of fucking perverted shit I would have lifted up all those things that you're doing here at work when you should be working drawing fucking shadows, asshole. Boss, look at this shit.
What the fuck? And
Everybody.
I remember telling her too. I was like, we've had some back and forth about animal cruelty, and you support this guy kind of sexually abusing his horse. I mean, come on, man, this is illegal.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a fucking horse in panties right now.
There is a law right now. Yeah. What's on the agenda next? Some small child standing next to a complete stranger who's an adult holding hands. Are you gonna start drawing something crazy with that too?
Yeah.
It's like, wow. Okay. Let explain to me how your logic works again. Come on. Entertain me with it. Come on. Let's see what you got. Come on.
Yeah, really. What am I gonna see? Like a fucking like a lingerie calendar full of dogs? What the fuck am I looking at here? It's like this is fucking cruelty to animals.
Yeah,
I'm like, maybe they're not slaughtering this thing. Maybe this guy loves it, but I'm looking at a horse with some panties on, all right? And I doubt this horse woke up in the morning thinking, I want to wear my sexiest piece of underwear.
Yeah.
All right?
Can you show me where this fucking horse ordered this from the Victoria's Secret lingerie catalog? Can you show me like any kind of bill or anything from Mrs. Horse that fucking made this order for this obviously the panties that were made for a horse?
I just like and it'd be one thing. I know people dress up animals, and even then when I see animals dressed up like
they should be beaten to death. Yes.
Man, when I see animals dressed up like in stupid coats and shit like that. Now I know some animals they've been like accustomed to that since they were puppies and young animals. I don't want to say when they were ever since they were like very young kittens and puppies, and people probably got them used to dress up in weird shit.
Yeah.
But whenever I see an animal dressed up in some stupid costume, they always have that look on their face like, What the fuck?
Why me?
Yeah, yeah.
Why me? God
Yeah,
damn it! I'm stuck
they
with
always-
this crazy bitch.
Have you ever seen? Every time you see a cat dressed up in something funny, I always got to look in their face like, God damn it.
Yeah, and we're talking like Halloween type costumes.
Yeah.
It's like, come on now.
Yeah, always looking
Yeah.
pissed off.
The only
man.
thing an animal will ever look cool in is a hoodie. That's it.
Yeah.
Because that looks cool.
And maybe some Nikes.
Yeah, no shit.
Even though I think an
Limited
animal.
edition.
Yeah. maybe some Jordans.
Some Jordans.
Put them there and put them in some Air Force Ones.
Yeah, that's cool. Now that's
Yeah.
cool. That's not cruelty. That's being
Yeah,
badass.
that's stylish right
Yeah,
there.
That's being fucking awesome.
Because I've seen, I gotta admit though, I have a thing for animals and capes. That makes me laugh.
that's
That always
it,
makes
yeah.
me laugh.
Oh yeah, Cape never killed nobody.
Yeah, cape everything.
Yeah, cape
as
makes
long
you
as
look cool,
an
right?
animal don't try to fly in a cape.
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
But no, man. What?
But I see
the
these
fuck is
people,
wrong with that
and
girl?
and I'm just kind of like, I see this, and I think any animal doesn't like. Half the time when you see them, they don't want to be in that shit.
Yeah.
And this horse, I'm thinking this horse is like, I've had 3 shits today, and it's all compacted in these panties because I
Yeah,
have no hole
shit. Yeah.
for my ass except this little hole for my tail.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my anus is all stopped up from this fucking piece of horse lingerie you got on me.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I got small dick over here trying to fucking insert that shit into me.
Yeah, you
I keep
can't
thinking
love
it's
an
a tick.
animal too much to the point where even that is kind of cruel. I mean,
Mhm.
come on, god damn.
No, that's
All these
fucked
people
up.
walking around with
That is
animals
fucked
in their
up.
purses and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. I hate people who have animals as accessories or they attribute too much. They try to anthropomorphize their animals a little too much. I mean, that's the problem I got with fucking my nutcase neighbors around here.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to talk sense to them, talking about
Yeah.
this cat is my property. You can't
Yeah.
do this. The cat is not property.
Shut the fuck
The cat ain't my fucking
Yeah.
cousin. It's not my brother. It's not my
Yeah,
sister. All right.
yeah,
The cat is something that I own.
No,
all right.
it is. Yeah, that is mine. I own it. You
Yeah.
can't just come in here and take the fuck. Yeah, try to come in here and take my shit away from me, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, you're gonna be. We're gonna go to court and they're gonna say this
yeah.
is stolen property.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what happens. No, yeah, if you could do that to an animal, why can't you do that to a kid? Anything.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a lot of kids that run around here in this neighborhood. Can you just grab one and claim it as your own and like parade it around and go, hey, this kid belongs to the fucking apartment complex?
Yeah.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
You fucking moron. Where in the fuck is your brain? Maybe you spend too much time in this goddamn fucking apartment locked up in your fucking in your world of craziness that the whole outside world doesn't exist, including its laws.
Yeah. Exactly.
You asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you might be in your apartment thinking like you living in an Orange Gina commercial.
Yeah, no shit.
You might have flamingos coming out the walls with
Yeah.
panties on and fucking bears with like cut bodies. Maybe you
Oh,
fuck
my
bears on
God.
in your spare time that have like Michael Phelps abs and chest and shit. But in the real world, these animals would be called property,
No shit.
or they would be
Yes.
called fucking wild animals and wouldn't
Yeah.
be anybody's property,
Called-
one way or
yeah,
another.
they'd be called fucking property, wild animals, or food.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
period.
Or
So,
fried
yeah.
chicken.
Yeah,
That's what they'll be called.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're either property, wild animals, or steak.
No shit.
Okay,
man.
get the fuck out of here with that.
yeah.
Just because it makes you feel uncomfortable that I'm not in your mind treating this animal like
Yeah.
a family member because I don't use some term like this is my baby or
Yeah.
something. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what? I'm gonna claim your ass as fucking
Yeah.
belonging to everyone in this fucking apartment complex. How about that? How about that? Your ass belongs to everybody. You can't keep your ass inside all the time. No, that ass is gonna come out and play with me. All right? I don't give a fuck. I'm taking this ass home right now.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I
Yeah,
ain't breaking
hey.
no laws.
I asked everybody.
It
Everybody
belongs to the
yeah.
community.
Exactly. Everybody wants because I got that call talking about hey the neighborhood wants the cat back. And you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, all my friends like her ass.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey.
My cat's not available, but my dick is.
Yeah. Hey, that's ready to play.
Yeah, play with that.
My little man down here,
Yeah,
you
no
know.
shit. Stroke that for
Not
a day.
hey, not my property. My little man. My baby wants
That's
to play
right.
with you. Asshole.
Jeez.